So here we are in Yes, Your Grace. It is a narrative, it's a narrative role-playing game, I'll say, but in a role-playing game sense in which you are playing a role as a king. You have a family. I believe you have 3 daughters and a kingdom, and you're basically doing your best to try and keep the people of your kingdom. Oh, sorry, I budged my camera. Oh boy, I'm just knocking things all over my desk. You're basically trying to keep your kingdom and your family happy, and the thing about being a king is that those 2 things often don't go hand in hand. So I've played this once before, but it was back in 2020, kind of right at the height of the pandemic. And the sequel to the game, Yes, Your Grace Snowfall, is coming out next week. And so I'm really looking forward to... Oh, hot dog mode activated. Thank you for the hot dog. Redeem some delicious dinner for us all. I wonder... Here, let me... I'm looking at myself. I'm like... It's a shame that the top of the hot dog has to just like be off screen, because otherwise it would be so big. Yes, Your Grace. See, it's great to have a king that is so easily distractible. You flash a little hot dog in front of them and they go chasing after it into enemy territory and get so distracted they leave their throne for days. Yes, Your Grace is a game of tough choices. How does the audio sound, by the way? Is this a good level? It looks good on the levels, but sometimes it can be a little tricky in OBS. OBS's audio monitors like to lie sometime, but it looks good. It will be impossible to satisfy the needs of every petitioner. Sometimes your subjects will have spiteful intentions, and sometimes life will get in the way. If you simply have enough resources at the end of each week, that's good enough. Honestly, so real. That's how I feel about life. Enough money in the bank to pay rent? Hey, that's a win. Click the petitioner to call them forward. Hello, Audrey. Something I love about this game is their little voice acting like lines. They've got these really delightful, almost like Simlish style like deliveries. Me wow, he says. Click on the throne to step down. I'd better put on the crown. So it's kind of like a point and click adventure game, I guess, with like RPG and like kind of like kingdom management elements. Crown of the King of Davern. It's getting a bit rusty. When I played this, I was talking to these characters for days. It's so funny. Yeah, oh, like these characters for days. Yes, 100%. Deebadow. G-baby. You can leave any room by walking to the edge of the screen or by selecting the doors. This is a map of your castle. Click on the castle wall to go there. Your Grace. A deserter. Found one of ours hiding in the shed. Shed? Why would you do this, Sobik? There's too many of them. We have no chance of winning. That's the coward's voice, obviously. If you let him go, the rest may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. So, already a tough choice. Even the least brave soldiers are essential now. There is no place for cowards under my banner. So here's the... You know, this is a tough one already, because it's like... A coward with a sword is much more dangerous than a coward without a sword. Because they'll just drop the sword and run probably regardless. But if letting one person desert motivates other people to desert, that would be no good. So I think even the least brave soldiers are essential now. With courage, we will defeat the enemy, no matter the odds. Let him loose, General. Go, and stand for Davern. Thank you, Your Grace. Over here, Your Grace. Ooey. I don't know how much I'll narrate this entire thing, but especially because they do have their own fun little dialogue deliveries. I don't want to trample over them. Sons of Davern. Yeah, welcome, Molly. Also, hey, shout outs to you for recommending my stream to Ramo, if I'm remembering the name. Yeah, Ramo, if I'm pronouncing that right. This game is super fun, and the sequel is coming out next Thursday. I played it when it first came out in 2020, and have not played it since. And the game next week is a direct sequel, so I really need a refresher on like the main big beats. Sons of Davern. Hi-wee. We stood together through the worst of times. We have proved our strength in many battles. And today we will prove it again. My bravest men, I bid you to fight for all you hold dear. For Davern! Getting to do my best Braveheart moment. And the pixel art is super, like, cute in this whole game. I say cute even though some of the story moments are pretty bleak. Just, you know, like, hey, heads up, this is a kind of like hard fantasy story in which, you know, marriages and proposals and stuff for political convenience happen, and things don't often go everyone's way. The game opens with a little disclaimer saying you cannot please everyone. So that's the type of game it is, even though it looks very charming. Here I come. Okay, so here's one of my daughters. You found me. Well done, father. Come now, Lorsulia. It's not often that we can do this. I told you I don't want to play. Aren't you too old for this? Lorsulia, that's no way to speak to your father. Apologies, I have one kind of like older woman voice, and it's going to be used a lot in this game. Lorsulia is a stick in the mud. Shut it, Asalia. We can see you from miles away. Yeah, you gave yourself away. You shouldn't have insulted your sister from across the gardens. She always has to ruin everything. She's so proud, she couldn't even find a place to hide. I wasn't trying to hide, I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Or wait, you can't write. Oh, burn. Of course I can, you nitwit. Cut it out, the both of you. Oh, tensions. Cracks in the pavement. We need to get it patched up one day. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have time and budget for that, for sure. Oh, you know I'm not playing with you, darling. The sun finally came out, let me enjoy it. Lorsulia is such a dumpling. That's too cute to be an insult. And here's the little one. She is my favorite character in the game, and everyone will see why. No! I was doing so well. You must have cheated. You're literally standing out in the open. Like you were down the road a little bit. I demand another trial of of the game. Ha, how official. Maybe next time, Sidani. Forgive me, Your Grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will arrive soon. Alright, enough games. The throne awaits. Grevno. Week 1. Is Grevno the month? Yeah, I'm probably going to go fairly late tonight, considering I'm going to try and beat this game in basically about 2 sittings. It's about 8 hours long, so thanks for stopping by and saying hi. The petitioners will start queuing in a moment, Your Grace. We really need to shorten our visiting hours. So here's my favorite part of the game, which is listening to the petitioners of your court ask for different things. As you can see, we've got, I think this is 30 gold, even though it really looks like cheese. This is 20 grain. This is 100 soldiers. And this is like 15 happiness, essentially. This looks like a mouse down here of some kind. And here's a soldier. Who I think this is our commander, who we can like assign to go do different quests, essentially. This is a pigeon, is what this is. I can send 1 courier pigeon if I need to. It really looks like a rat from, like if this was the nose and like this is like a patched little ear or something, and then it's got like a little collar on because he's a fancy pigeon or a fancy rat. But no, this is a pigeon where that's the head. It's got a letter in its beak and those are the feet. Okay, let's speak to our wife. My wife, the queen. Can you go and speak to Lorsulia, my dear? I've tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. I don't know what's gotten into her recently. Maybe she will open up a bit more to you. She's probably wandering about at the wall. Of course, my sweetest. Yeah, because, you know, daughters and dads always get along great. These pigeons always bring so much of a mess into the throne room. Your Grace, I bring bad news. The recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed. That's not good. The same as the walls for our dungeon. Only 1 cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise, we'll keep losing supplies. You will see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week. Okay. When you meet people and talk to petitioners, your advisor will make a note about the encounter in your archives. You can see all the entries by clicking the archives button below. Your Grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Congratulations. The problem is, we don't have... let me try doing a silly. We don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. What will my daughter-in-laws think of our family? We want to hire a band to buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We would only need 5 gold and 5 supplies. Oh, I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's gonna bring the happiness up, right? How many... Can I not check the archives to see how much gold and supplies I'll need for fixing the roof in the dungeon? Listen, I'm gonna start out... Things are fine. I'm gonna start out as the party king, and we might run into an issue where, because of this, everyone starts coming in and asking if they can also have gold and supplies for their wedding. And it's going to be one of those real, like, well, you let him do it, so why don't I get to as well, kind of moments. And we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Unless I want to be hard-ass king. Party king, hard-ass king. Let's start party king. Let's get that happiness. Only 1? Should have had a... He didn't even get that happy from it. You can't have marriage without the music of something to kill the... music and something to kill the thirst. Oh yes, the thirst, the worst. We will show these peasants what a real feast looks like. Haha! Yeah, that was probably a mistake. That's almost certainly was not a good use of the court supplies after we were just told, hey, the pantry is breaking. Let's go give them a quarter of our pantry. Your Grace, I come here representing my village. We want to ask you for 7 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We could really use a new place to rest after a long day of work. Oh, I should have checked the archives again. I'm never checking the archives. Let's do it. Because you know what? This is an investment. This is business. And so I wish I could say, hey, I'm giving this, but also now you have to tithe to me. Like, I want to take some of the profits. This is a Shark Tank situation. I'll give you 7 gold for 25% of your inn. Make it the best inn around. Oh, we surely will. Thank you, Your Grace. Alright, let me check the archives. Blood damages. Okay, it's not going to tell me until the end of the week how much I need for any of this. That's, gonna be tough. Hello, peasant. Monsters! Beasts dressed in black! They came in the night. Unseen, unheard, until they arrived. They attacked the village. We heard the dreadful screams of the slain. Your Grace, I beg of you. You must send your men, check what happened, find those responsible. Tell me more. Who are they? Bright, red heads, short but sharp fangs. Hundreds of them. What, like demons? Gleaming metal for their claws. We've never seen anything like this. Do you have even more? Who are they? Okay, no, that's all the info he has. I mean, that is important to take a look at. Alright, so we've sent our general. It's made people happy. Clicking on the glowing flower to advance to the next week once you're ready. Sometimes you'll need to see your family members before you can advance. Okay, so I can get up from the throne. And then I can go... Oh, can I not go out this way? Oh, I can. I was just clicking the wrong part. Alright, let's go check on the dungeon and the gardens and the castle wall. Okay, blue icons indicate important matters to attend to. Green icons show optional conversations. Damn, this is worse than I thought. Damn, we live like this? The recent downpours have damaged a lot of buildings, Your Grace. While we still have space for prisoners, we should focus on buildings that need more attention. I've had a scribe write a list of things that need to be fixed. You'll see it in your weekly summary, Your Grace. Yes, it sounds like it's gonna be costly. Yes. What's this guy doing? By all the gods, that could have been me. Where the roof caved in on, yeah. Your Grace, do you see what happened here? If I was in the other cell, I would have been crushed. This is a sign. The gods have forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. I will dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here. Please? Why are you here again? I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped on his toe. How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, and didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I know the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Oh yes, I think I remember. Your Grace, I have been enlightened. I won't ever do such a stupid thing again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe... let me out? I wish I could ask how long he's been here. Because, like, yeah, not paying for a gallon of beer is bad, but that's, like, it shouldn't be that long of a punishment. Well, you know what? I almost certainly kept him in there the first time. Let's let him out and see what happens. Party King is here to let this guy play. I hope you learned your lesson. You may leave. What? Really? The gods have truly chosen me. I will go and spread their wisdom. Thank you, Your Grace. Our paths will cross again. I can feel it. You know when they play a little whistle tune, that's the game saying, hey, we're gonna remember that. That man might not remember it, he might drink himself into forgetfulness again, but the game will remember that. Yes, father? Can you explain the fight in the gardens? What is the matter with you two? You and Lucilia used to be best friends. You mean why is Lucilia such a big baby? This is the kind of thing I mean. She's annoying, is all. I can't make you like her. You don't have to be best friends, but she is your sister, and you need to stop insulting her. Yes, father. I'll try. Can I not leave this direction? That's funny. It clearly looks like an exit, but you can only leave through the door. Let's go check the castle wall and have a talk with our eldest. Anyone with some strength could probably just barge through it. That's not good. We should get that taken care of. We should have a stronger gate. Generals and hunters sometimes come here to practice swordsmanship. Oh, there's a black cat up here. Hi, Dusty. Important work. Those fields used to be covered in forests. Our agriculture is thriving. Oh, it's you. You need to stop fighting with your sister. Do you want to talk about what happened in the gardens? No? I'm fine, father. Why didn't you want to play with us? You used to find the best spots, remember? Maybe I'm not 5 anymore? I can see something's wrong. Why won't you talk to me? Everything's fine. Don't you have things to do? So, Asalia's been pretty nasty recently. This is how you do it clearly, right? Is you kind of like slam the other sister a little bit. And so they're like, oh, they're on my side. And then they open up. I'm sure that's parenting. I don't know where your sister learned to be so rude. Mm-hmm. I'll see you later. No, okay, she won't open up at all. Unfortunate. Alright, well, let's see. I believe I've seen everything I need to for this week. I click on this little bell. I'm worried about how much money everything's gonna cost. Yeah, these expenses. This is your weekly summary report. Here you will be able to see your kingdom's weekly income and expenses. You can buy upgrades and fixes for the castle in the last section. To buy an upgrade, simply click on the button with the upgrade name and you will see the cost added to the summary. Okay, so overall we gained 2. We became net positive 2 gold, minus 9 for our general, but 2 overall net gain. And then we gained 3 grain. I do think, honestly, we can take the -1 to happiness a little bit more easily, but fixing the pantry roof and the market stall seems like it will be absolutely vital to get this stuff up and running. And we actually do have enough to repair the theater, but I think I'm going to hold on to a little reserve of gold so that I don't spend it all in one place. That way I have a little bit to give to anybody who comes to petition. Was it a mistake to give people half the amount of gold it takes to build a theater for a wedding? You know, I think the party king would say no. Your Grace, no sign of the monsters. We did stumble upon these bandits, though. They were pillaging the village. Red head, sharp teeth, a crest of Rodovia. I thought you could only find them in books and old manuscripts. Well, seems like we have one right here, too. Tell me, whose banner are you bearing? Is it true that you're from Rodovia? Your man is right. Rodovia is my home. And soon yours too. Ha! So, okay, they're gonna come to try and conquer us, is the vibe I got from that immediately. Why are you here? What are your men doing near the village? We're just making a living. One man might call it plunder. I would call it hard work. Who's your leader? Do you have a king? Or are you just some barbaric thief? We are a free people. We don't bow to kings or lords. Bold words for someone trespassing in another country. Bold and stupid. I've heard enough. I'm glad we freed that other guy who just was in prison for drinking some beer, so we can actually put this guy in a cell. Your Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our lands, plundering and killing innocent men. There's no question that justice needs to be dealt to this one. I'm certainly gonna not show him mercy. No offense. But they were plundering a village. So, you know, that's not, you don't show mercy to people who, were like doing that to innocent people. I'm not gonna execute him though. I feel like there's more we can gain by having him either as a hostage, or as a, to get some info out of. And now that the other guy who just was there because he was drinking beer won't be corrupted by his, kind of, influence. Don't want to let me go, but don't have the guts to kill. My friends will gladly hear about your cowardly decisions. Okay, see, if I heard that, I would then kill him. I need to see Aurelia about this. If I did hear that, I would be like, okay, well, you know, you've talked me into it. Welcome to the guillotine. What do you make of this, Audrey? Radovians? Here? How would they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten a war? It's a lot of questions, but I need some answers, Audrey. Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm just puzzled. It might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to old friends, see who could give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. I will make some preparations. Thank you, Audrey. Oh no, what does the banker want? I'm representing Bank of Florentini, Your Grace. I hear your treasury has seen better times. Hey man, I just made the market stall. We're gonna get 2 extra gold each week. But I am here to help. How does this work? I'm guessing this is like an extreme rate of interest kind of situation. How does this all work again? I love this guy's voice. We offer quick and easy solutions to give you a surcharge of gold or supplies, whichever you may be of need of. Our exclusive package offers 50 gold or supplies instantly available for you to use. The bank only adds a small fee of 10 gold or supplies, depending on the type of loan. It's paid off in weekly amounts of 10 until you've paid off your debt, Your Grace. We won't charge you any additional costs. Oh, and last thing of note, we only do one type of loan at a time. So if you want to borrow gold, we can't lend you any supplies until the first loan is repaid and vice versa. And remember, the first loan is free of charge. You just pay back what you took. I'm gonna say no for now, because I feel like I might need it more later. And it's, in my experience, don't take out loans you don't need, which is maybe not party king behavior, but I think even a party king needs to understand fiscal responsibility. That's the king part of party king. That's all for now. The Bank of Florentini was always happy to help. I bring news, father. Asalia snuck out at night last week. I ran into her while she was going back to her chamber, all laughing and a little tipsy, I think. She wouldn't say where she'd been, but Sidani, as thick as she is, spilled everything to me in the morning. Those two chit-chat all the time. They think I don't realize. Thick? Don't speak ill of your sister. No one likes a snitch, Lord Sulia. What's gotten into you? Asalia sneaks out to some wedding, gets all drunk, but I'm the bad one all of the sudden? Yes, that's clearly party king likes party princess. I'd better talk to Asalia about all this. You girls are going to drive me mad one day. It would be funny if there was like a sanity meter on this game where especially the family stuff like is bringing it down thoroughly. Your Grace, my dear son is nowhere to be found. A really daft little boy, but still he is my son. I ask you to help find him, Your Grace. Is there a chance you could do so? I mean, 7 gold in return for a son is like not exactly like it's the worth of a life, apparently. I think I'll offer the general to help. He will ask around and see if he can track your son down. Hopefully I won't need my general for anything else, but we'll see. I hope he is still in one piece. You have my thanks, Your Grace. Lord Etten. My name is Etten. I'm the Lord of Bronca, Your Grace. I will be as straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. I'm sorry, I don't have 12 gold. I tracked them down and I know where they are keeping her. I planned out everything. I just need your general to help me take her back. Whoops. I just sent out my general to look for a little guy. Or I could just pay the ransom. Either way, I will need your help, Your Grace. I literally don't have a general or the gold to give. I'm sorry. Literally the words out of my mouth a minute ago being, hopefully I won't need my general for anything else. Well, I'm sorry, but this princess is not. My general is occupied and my gold is running low. I wish the best of your luck getting your daughter back. And I wish you never find yourself in a similar situation. Keep your daughters safe, Your Grace. I will remember this. That's a threat, if I've ever heard one. Oh, and when you can't help someone, they get -2 happiness. Your Grace, I fear for my life. I think someone is trying to get me. What's going on? I think someone is following me. They want me dead. Who's they? I don't know. How would I know? I haven't done anything, right? I better be going. Okay. I was gonna offer to let him stay in the dungeon. Because, like, no one would be able to get down there. He'd be pretty well guarded, I think. Let's talk to the Rodovian soldier, shall we? I didn't think a king would come down to the dungeons. An honor, truly. Enough of the games. Tell me what you know. Why are you here? I suppose that's one way of killing time in this murky den. You see, Bayron, that lunatic, thinks everyone will follow him. Haha. Keeps raving about some promise. One of the 7 kings will give him a daughter. He thinks he's got a chance at mingling with the royals. I still can't decide, is he the mad one, or is it his followers who believes this bunk, who are really insane? An ancient promise? Huh. You'll stay here a while longer. Maybe you'll be useful. Sure, as long as I don't die from boredom first. I wonder about an ancient promise. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Damn, I look so tired. Who's the tiredest of them all? Darling? Foreign barbarians visited us this week. Radovians came to Davern. One of the bandits was brought to the castle. Radovians? That can't be right. Do you think that it's about our promise? I'm afraid it is. The bandit is in the dungeon. I already questioned it. It cannot be. Eryk. Well, he said so himself. How would he know? 13 years ago, we promised our unborn child's hand to a thug. Bayron, wasn't it? Doesn't matter. After 13 years, a Radovian shows up at our castle. I'll be damned. Yes, Ursulia will soon be a woman, and we will need to find her a husband. And Bayron, the villain, will arrive to make me fulfill my promise. The villain sounds like... Dude, you're having to fulfill a promise. Or don't make the promise if you don't plan on keeping it. What got into us? How could we have promised our daughter's hand to a Radovian? With a knife to my throat. I'm not sure what else we could have done. Oh, well, okay. See, this is important context. To think our daughter will marry some barbaric thug, though. We can't let this happen, Eryk. Don't worry, we will solve this. What about the witch? Do you remember the curse? I don't even want to think about this. Let's just hope the curse is nothing but a hoax and see how things with the thug turn out. What now? What are we going to do? If Bayron ever shows up to claim our daughter's hand, hopefully no one will believe him. We'll just need to play stupid. Unless he shows up with an army. Don't be silly now. How could a commoner afford an army? Even we can't. How could Radovians get to Davern? Anything seems possible at this stage. You did send the bandit to the dungeons? I already told you I did, Aurelia. Oh yes. I'm sorry, darling. It's just too much to think about. How are you holding up? I know I just gave you all this news and you haven't even had 10 seconds to process it, but are you okay? I don't know. It's so unreal. Marry a prince, a lord even, yes. But let her marry a thug? We can't do this. It will be fine. I won't let them take her away. I'll see you later. I am terrified. I can handle this. Fine. I'll stay here. I'm just looking around. Anything interesting I can click on? I wish I could have a snooze right now. I have plenty to do though. Honestly, so real. Let's take a look. Asalia, you go to a party? So there was a wedding in the village that I paid for all the booze at, and I've heard that you drank half of their booze. Considering the resources you've spent to help them out with it, it definitely was. Yeah, well, certainly. I guess like party king, like party daughter. How do you know this? It sounds as if they had the honor of a royal guest. No, of course not. I've heard people say, is all. Come on now, I know about the wedding. Ursulia told me what happened. How would she know anyway? Oh, of course, Sidani. Sidani. I'm worried about you. I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you. You have no need to worry, nothing will happen. Do you know what's out there? What could have happened if they found a princess by herself in a village? All the drunkards, the thugs. Nothing happened, father. I was dressed differently. I was careful. I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. All I wanted was a little fun. Lorsulia said you got drunk? That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I can take care of myself. How many times? Oh, Lorsulia. Since she turned 13, she thinks you will make her marry some fat, dumb prince and send her off to another castle. If she intends to be such a lousy rat, maybe it would be for the best. Is that why she's been acting up lately? I suppose so. It doesn't change the fact that she's just so infuriating. And it doesn't change the fact that you don't stop with the name calling. You are confined to the castle. No more horse riding? No more visits to the market. She'd be more upset about that. She likes going out. No more visits to the market. What am I supposed to do inside these godforsaken walls? Stupid Lorsulia. I'll teach her a lesson. Stop with the names. I'd better talk to Lorsulia. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Trying to deal with these daughters. I will say, if the eldest is 13, then that probably means that the middle child is around 11, which is too young to be sneaking out and getting drunk. Absolutely too soon for that. You know, a little bit of 5 years more, sure. Everyone has a fun, like, teenager, but you're a preteen. You're not even a teenager yet. Oh, it's you. Asalia told me what's going on. Asalia told me why you might be feeling down recently. I think your mother and I have started to figure it out anyway. I'm sorry we didn't realize earlier. Oh, and why is that? Feels weird to say you're a grown-up woman now to a 13-year-old, but, you know, there's just the rules of the setting, I suppose. I would like to say you won't have to marry a stranger, but I think I know for a fact that she probably will, considering we made a promise. You're a grown-up woman now. Soon lords and knights will line up to ask you for your hand. I know, you know I will have to choose someone. But we can wait. I promise we won't move forward if you're not ready. Well, okay. So I think I've seen what's wrong with this king. He's making promises he simply cannot keep and does not want to keep. And specifically counteractive promises. You know that somebody is coming after her hand, and she is, like, you promised her to them, and now you're promising that we won't move forward? Time will show. She knows. I will check on you later. Alright. I wish I could, like, find goods and such around, like, the castle. Like, just click on a little wall and find, like, a little surplus of gold that's been hidden away in order to, get more resources. Okay, so let's see. Our general still pretty expensive. But we're gaining 3 gold each turn. And we're getting 7 supplies now. So the pantry overall is getting in a much better position. Do I want to repair the theater and then have to... I really don't want to have to take a loan. There's just so little money. I think we still can't repair the theater yet. Until we get a little bit of a windfall of cash. Oh, there's a pigeon. A missive. Dear Eryk, we have crossed the mountains. We will come for what was promised. For the gods have graced us with their strength. Bayron, the king of Redovia. So they do have a king after all. I'm gonna calibrate myself one more time. Here we go. Every once in a while I see myself a little twisted and turned when I'm looking at the screen. There we go. So they have a king after all. And where there's a king, an army follows. Come up with that yourself, Audrey? What promise are they babbling about anyway? I mean, we should have this conversation in private. To take my dog. I know they said we have to play stupid, but who better to tell than our advisor? Because, like, what are we gonna do if we play stupid? Like, truly, who is that gonna benefit? Oh, you never mentioned it, Your Grace. I didn't think I would have to keep my word. That's why I'm always making these dang promises. No one's ever actually expected me to keep one before. They all know I'm a king, so I'm a liar. Can't let barbarians seize the throne. Our treasury is low, but we could always seek allies. I will let you get on with the audits, and I will make some preparations in the meantime. I will be in the council chamber, Your Grace. Oh man, I always do the thing that requires Audrey to leave first, and I feel like, I don't know for sure, but I think he can sometimes give you advice on situations, and that would have been, but he keeps on leaving. Your Grace, an injustice and hunger have struck our village. Men dressed in black came and took our stock. Hardly anything left worth giving to the dogs now. We kindly ask for 7 pieces of gold, or 5 sacks of supplies, Your Grace. That way we can at least keep our children fed. Oh, I can give supplies. Gold is harder to come by right now than supplies. Feed your children well. That will be enough to keep us going for a couple weeks. Gods favor you. I come with a business proposition, Your Grace. I need 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern in Branca. You see, the tavern will serve as more than just a way for locals to get drunk. The villagers really well positioned. This is a hard voice for me to do. It has many visitors, but they never stay for long. A new tavern will change that and guarantee a steady income. I will share the profits once I start making money on the business. Ooh. I think I might ask him to come back another time. Yeah, that's a nice option. Because that would be almost all of my gold. I should have taken the bank loan, but you know. Come back another time. I like the sound of this, but our treasury cannot afford the expense right now. Come back in a couple of weeks. Yes, Your Grace. Hello, peasant. Your Grace, a disease is crawling in our village. It's nothing serious, but I don't think. But fevers and sneezes are all over the place. It appeared out of nowhere, as if dark force brought it upon us. Oh gosh. Stopping the spread of a plague or disease seems important. I can't offer much, but here's 5. That's half of my supplies right here. I hope this will be enough for you and your neighbors. Thank you. That is more than we expected anyway. You have a good heart, Your Grace. Oh boy. The treasuries and the granaries are dwindling. I'm scared. I need help. Your Grace, I appointed a scout. He will let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, we should invite King Talus. He may be able to help. Oh, there's an allies tab now. We can talk to the nearby lords. But first, I would suggest inviting Talus. Here you can view details of each potential allies. We need to have a pigeon in order to be able to send an invite. Wow, okay, yeah. I think he's got 3,000 swords. With his army, we should be able to repel Rodovia, no matter what they come with. Thank you, Audrey. Hi, Sidani. Hey there. Oh, what should I call her? Pumpkin, Silly Pickle, Potato Head. Potato Head is very funny, but also very mean. Pumpkin's cute. Silly Pickle, I would like better if it, rhymed a little bit more. I like... Potato Head's the one that actually made me laugh. Let's go with Potato Head. Potato Head. She did not care for that one. She has a normal head. Yes, like a normal potato. Then referring to me so formally. Your Grace. You shouldn't be playing here. Sidani, I always tell you not to play here. But this is my most cherished place in the fortress. Oh, you have the most finest items here, Father. Please, let me stay here. I won't break anything, I promise. Fine, you can stay. Spoil her. As long as you don't damage anything. Thank you, Your Grace. Woo, let's see what else is here. Just books. Just tons and tons of books. Okay, that was it for this week? Oh, man. I need supplies. Things are not looking good. Okay, but you know, getting 3 money each week and getting 8 supply. Supply is really keeping us afloat right now. If it weren't for the supply, I don't know what I would do. Oh, the lowered happiness from the broken theater is tough, but man, we don't have it right now. Party King hates the arts. Okay, so I can ask Audrey about like battle preparations and okay, and we've got King Talus as well. Let's talk to the general. Your Grace, I have found the son of the peasant. He was lost in a nearby forest looking for home. He was weak and thirsty, but should be back to full strength soon enough. Great. I mean, that's nice, right? But we didn't get any like happiness bonus from that. We should have saved him for the finding the princess. Hardly any light can get through these windows. These halls used to shine, Eryk. Father! Look what she did. Asalia has put feces under my pillow. How can I ever wash it off? Why did you tell her I told on her? I didn't tell Asalia anything. I never told her you told me. Of course you did. Now she won't leave me alone. We'll deal with this later. Scuttle off for now. But, if you can't even control your children, then I'm surprised you still sit where you do. And that I'm still standing where I am. Forgive me, we have a lot going on recently. I'm asking if you're going to make me stand like a commoner here. Of course. Let's talk in the council room. Huh, you have a lot of books. What is she doing in here? You're letting children play with your archives? Girl, be gone. Are you a king or a blasted nanny, Eryk? Oh, this guy's a tool. This dude sucks. Not party king behavior at all. What could be so important that you couldn't just send me a pigeon? I will be straightforward with this. I need an army. Rodovia has threatened me and my family. Huh, Rodovia? Here? Yes, they're simple men, untrained. Tell you what. I will give you 3,000 soldiers. My army can deal with anything they throw its way. What? Just like that? Of course not. You see, my son, Ivo, has been crying and moaning about me finding him a princess. He's always bothering me. It's about time he grew up. A wife would keep him busy, out of my way. Lorsulia would be good enough for him. She could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to the fine collections of books you have here, plus anything else you can find. You still seek cures for your wife? Her condition hasn't improved? Well, that does not concern you. You get an army, I get Lorsulia and access to these books. Oh, yes, of course. You catch on quickly. I'll send my armies right away. I accidentally skipped through a dialogue line, and I don't know what I'm accidentally agreeing to. Ain't that just the way? ADHD Party King. I mean, I don't think we're in a great position to negotiate. We'll do it on my terms. I can't just let you take my daughter for a few hundred men. Come on now, Eryk. We both know Davern has seen better times. When Redovia comes, who will protect you, your people, your family? Are you going to order peasants to fight them with pitchforks? Oh. I can ask for 3,000 extra men. That's 6,000 men. That's honestly too many men. I would say we can't afford to feed that many men. 22 extra gold is really good, or a general is also really helpful. I need the extra gold right now, if we're being honest. I'll throw in 22 extra gold. The price of my daughter, apparently. I guess a dowry is what they used to call it. To cover the costs of the wedding and castle renovations. That's not a problem. I will send an army straight away, but I want immediate access to the archives. The marriage can be organized later. Let me get lost in your books, then. I think I will start from this room. Fine, you can find me in the throne room if you need me. Let's see, what do we have here? Hey, we have an ally. You can now try to make more allies by inviting other lords in the allies panel. Hey, your first friend. You know, the kind of friends that you make by offering your daughter to somebody after you've already promised them to somebody else 13 years ago. Parenting. When lords have news, a green icon will appear by their name, like this one next to Lady Ada. So she's only got 60 dudes, but she's got 1 grain. I wonder what that means. Let's send a missive to Lady Ada. I think, let's see, is there any other conversations I need? Ooh, there's a couple of conversations to have. I like to do the optional ones first. Asalia? Of course she's not here. Hi, Solani.
Hello.
Your Grace. How are you doing? You're king, so why do you listen to the man in the council chamber, father? Well, he's a king too, you know. But you're a better king. He should listen to you. Yes, yes, keep your voice down, Potato Head. I'm glad Potato Head has stuck. That's what things do with a potato head. You stick different things in them. Faces. Eyes, nose, ears, etc. In case you are unfamiliar with potato heads. Darling? Lorsulia is getting married. What? No. Did Bayron find us? We can't let him. Lorsulia will marry Ivo, the prince of Atano. I made a treaty with Talus, marriage for an army in return. No, we cannot let her marry a barbarian. Eryk, you said you would find a way. Wait, Ivo? That's good. That's great. Ivo is a prince after all, and if Lorsulia is married to Ivo, then Bayron can't do anything. Talus' army might simply scare them away. Oh, this is fantastic news, Eryk. Wonderful. Who's going to prepare the wedding? Guests, menus, we need to decorate the throne room. We need to buy flowers and decorations. Ooh, and we need a band too. I'll take care of it. We'll see how our treasury looks at the end of the week. Does Lorsulia know yet? No, I came straight to you. I see. She's been acting up lately. Maybe it's better if I tell her. Actually, no. You talk to her. I will get on with the preparations. How are you holding up? I'm well. I think I might actually sleep tonight. Hang on. No, everything's in my head. What shall we eat? What will I dress? I think things will turn out perfectly fine. Thank you, my dear. See? I told you. Get some rest now. See, it's all going great. Fine, I will stay here. It's all super easy. Easy peasy. Game for babies. Your Grace. That's all. It's always funny in games like this, where you have the option to talk to someone and then they just you have actually nothing to say, and so you're like, hello. That's all, thank you.
I don't know.
Oh, it's you. So listen, you know how literally just yesterday I told you that we'll do things on your own terms? I promised you that you won't have to get married to someone you don't know, and we'll do it on your time. We have no choice. You must marry Ivo, the Prince of Etana. I'm sorry. What do you mean? Don't I get a say in this? We need this marriage to secure an army that will defend us. A war is coming, Lursulia. So I'm going to be sacrificed? Did you even consider any other options? Did you even try to offer something other than your daughter? Well, I knew it. I knew the day I'm old enough, you would just sell me to the highest bidder. You've been waiting for this. You can't wait to get rid of me, can you? I wish I was just a common girl, living in a village, having nothing to worry about, being able to marry the one I love, not some snob I've never met. Stupid wedding. Stupid prince, you're stupid. Yeah, great parenting, my guy. You'll always understand, Dusty. The king is... Listen. You don't become the king because you're actually good at what you do. Let's be real. You become the king because you either married into it or you inherited it. A king, if you think about it, is kind of the ultimate nepo baby. Later that night, it had better be something important at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Radovian forces have been spotted nearby. We should send our men to track them down. They're coming for Lucilia. Eryk, we must do something. Send a general to check on this. Let's send Stan. We need to see what they're up to. I hope Stan doesn't die. Okay. Ooh boy, there's a lot of stuff, huh? Fabrics and fans to buy. At least 22 gold does cover most of that, actually. Let's, I guess let's just spend that money. Right? We'll get something 1 week at a time. Well, first we'll buy fabrics. And then we'll buy flowers, and then we'll hire a band, maybe. Because we've got 4 weeks until the wedding. Stan, what happened? Radovians have formed stationary posts around your castle, Your Grace. Camps, if you like. They're planning their next moves. Destroying the posts should damage their ability to form strategies, Your Grace. Although we now have a prospect of an army, we shouldn't give them any advantage. You should take a look at the map, Your Grace. Send an agent to clear out these posts as soon as possible. Wait on my mark, General. I will instruct you where to strike. Yes, Your Grace. So we've got the final tab unlocked here. But we might also need the general for other activities. We'll see. So, we will be ready for the wedding in 4 weeks, Your Grace. The Radovians' posts need to be eliminated by then. and we still need to provide for people's needs. Striking the right balance between the two might be tough, if not impossible. With our current resources, we will need to prioritize. Well, what do you suggest? Tell me about the kingdom. What would you like to know about your grace? I guess none of that, really. Alright, let's see what Lady Ada has to say. Your grace, you called for me? I always forget how beautiful this castle is, your grace. I should really visit Grevno more often. Nevertheless, your grace, I have a favor to ask you. Thank you. What can I do for you, Lady Ava? There's a nefarious thief going from lord to lord pretending like he needs help. He convinced other lords to, nearby lords to give him gold, including me. He always says he's a merchant and his goods have been stolen. I'm sure he'll visit you sooner or later. And, okay, what did he look like? Was he wearing anything specific? Did anything stand out? He was wearing a dirty cream apron and a dark green shirt. Oh, and he was wearing a hat. I'll keep an eye out for him. If I find him, I'll send him for you as soon as possible. Thank you very much, your grace. Okay, so a merchant who's been lying about needing supplies. Your grace, my son was found safe and sound. There are no words. Here's a little something. My wife has made a cake for you, a strawberry one, I think. Thank you, your grace. Oh, we've got... My guy, that is a pie. He said my wife made you a cake, and then you look in the inventory and it's so clearly a pie. I come with a business proposition, your grace. I need 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern in Bronca. Oh, this is the business opportunity guy. I'm going to do it this time, because I've got the money for it. Let's hope the business grows in time. Take the gold and let the business grow. Ababadibi. 8 solid tables, 13 beds. We could make a cheaper shared chamber. Oh, I think it's going to work out well. How can I help, Potato Head? I'm worried about Lusulia, Father. What will happen to her when she leaves? She promised me she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving. And why would she lie? And what happens to Dusty? What about Dusty? Are you more concerned about Lusulia or her cat, Sidani? Both, truly. It's Lusulia's cat. She will probably want to take Dusty to keep her company. But if she didn't leave, then Dusty wouldn't have to go as well. I don't want her to leave. Can you talk to her? It's not exactly Lusulia's choice. I'm sure she would prefer to stay. She would never leave you on purpose. Why does she do it then? If she would rather stay, she should. Can you talk to her? Convince her to stay. Of course, Sidani. I can try convincing her, but I don't think that will change a thing. I knew I could count on you. Thank you. I'd better check on Lusulia while there's time. Having to sit down with, like, your 7-year-old daughter and try to explain, like, well, listen, she's going because I sold her for an army? I guess you consider that a trade. Your Grace, they took our cattle. Monsters with steel came in the night and took everything. Sure, there's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of it if there's ain't cattle to graze on it? Can you help us, Your Grace? I can give them some supply. This should replace your cattle and get you something to eat for a while. That's perfect. Thank you, Your Grace. Ugh. I mean, we've got a little... We don't have a ton of money, but I'm glad I negotiated for some more gold. Because, man, it would be even rougher if I didn't get that extra 22. Darling. How are the wedding preparations going? Do you need help with anything? I'm preparing some handmade decorations. I hope Lusulia likes them. I'm sure she will. They're lovely, my darling. The wedding is so soon, and there's so much to do. I think we're going to have roast duck and a Calacian salad. I don't know yet about a cake. I need to speak with Lorsulia about it. I'll let you work on preparations. If you need anything, I'll be in the throne room. Would you like this pie? I wonder, can I actually give her this pie? Oh, I'll just put this with the rest of my supplies. Oh. I wanted to offer the pie to someone. Ursulia's not up there. Okay. Go on a little goose chase. Oh, maybe she ran away. I wouldn't be surprised. Your Grace, how are you doing, Potato Head? You're a king, so why would you listen? Oh, okay, well. Repeated line from before. Asalia, yes, father? Swords? Please tell me you haven't had a skirmish with Lorsulia. She's far too soft for that. She wouldn't stand a chance. Let me be the judge of that. Show me what you've got. Really? You'll fight with a girl? Let's go. I really don't know how to. Since I can't go to the market, I had to find something else to do. I just picked them up. Less talking, more fighting. You seem to enjoy it so much. Let's see what you can do. Just go easy on me, father. Ouch! Too slow. My turn. You've got quite an arm there, young lady. So tell me, Asalia, what's going on with you two? Still holding grudges? She's locked herself up in a chamber. What a baby. You did leave feces on her bed. Don't pretend like this is the reason she won't come out. Is this what will happen to me one day too? Okay, so she's 12. You will be 13 next year. I want to say no. I don't want my little girls to leave home so soon, but the truth is, once you become of age, we will need to find you a husband. Sooner or later. Guess I didn't think of it before. But this puts everything into a different perspective. I was angry at her for being so irritating, but now I'm angry at her that she's leaving me. I feel bad for her. But who will I vex now? Sidani is too young. It's not the same. I like that as a question. Who will I vex now? I'm sure you will find a way to occupy your time. I mean, yeah, she'll start vexing us, probably. I guess we should end here. I was just warming up. Do you think we could do this again one day? Sure, of course. Yes, it's always good. Listen, if you're a princess, you should be trained with the blade. That's one. You just need to be able to defend yourself. There's so many bandits and rogues and ne'er-do-wells, rapscallions, ruffians, the whole lot. You need to be able to brandish steel. I suppose that'll be never then. We hardly do anything anymore. Talus would tell me otherwise. Trust me. Father, I'm sorry. What I did to Lorsulia wasn't fair. Don't apologize to me. I know, I feel like it's best to give her some time. I will make it right, though. Don't do anything silly, Asalia. Do I ever? Truly the daughter of the party king. Okay, she locked herself up in the chambers, and I don't have access to talk to her there, so... Oh, there's a general ready for orders. Better check and send him to one of the posts. Good to know. Send the general by selecting a Radovian post and clicking on the magnifying glass icon. Exploring locations may result in a gain of resources. Excellent. In this case, we need to dispatch, I think, one of the Radovian posts. I think there's an error there. You can send any agent to explore any location. Let's see, okay, there's 3 posts then. I think take out post north, right? Because you want to get rid of any post that's closest to each other. and by taking out the one in the middle, it'll make it harder for these two to communicate. I don't know if that's how this game works or thinks or operates, but it's how I work and think and operate. All right. I think we've got enough grain to buy flowers. I'm worried about... Oh, it does leave us with only 8, which is rough. I am worried about having enough money for a band. Why is having a general so expensive? It takes most of our money. Still some time until the wedding. We should check out the Radovian posts when there's a chance, Your Grace. The North Post was crawling with Radovian scum, Your Grace. We've managed to dispatch most of them. Great. Excellent. And additional happiness. Would have loved some grain, but you know what? I'll take the happiness. Hello, Pietro. Your Grace, I think I know that they are after me. Who are you talking about? Yesterday, when I went to bed, someone was in my room. They moved the candles. They left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill. Your Grace. Okay. He never asks me for anything, which is curious. Hello, banker. I hear your treasury isn't in the best shape, Your Grace. I wanted to offer my services. I would really like to avoid taking out a loan, but you know what? Having some extra supplies is not the worst. I wish I could speak to everyone else first. Like, I wish I could change the order in which I'm talking to each individual. And since there's no extra loan, like, I just have to pay back 10 weeks, or 10 supplies a week, having some extra supplies is probably good. We can offer 50 supplies, repayable over 5 weeks. Remember, the first loan is free of charge. Yeah, I think having that extra 50 grain will be pretty nice. Anything else, Your Grace? That's it for now. I probably should have waited, honestly, until I really needed more, but ain't that just the way? Have you seen Lorsulia, darling? I think she's still locked up in her chamber. She's refusing to come out. I think it's best to give her some time. I don't know what to do, darling. The wedding is so close. I wanted her to help me pick the flowers, but she won't talk to me. I suppose you're right, though. I'll get back to the preparations. Of course, my sweetest. Your Grace, yet another village has been raided by Radovian forces. Should we aid them in their time of need? This could have a great effect on people's contentment, Your Grace. We can't allow Radovia to threaten our land. Oh, okay. Send the general for 2 weeks. It's tough, but I think that is important. We shouldn't let them destroy our villages. Our general can station his men there for a little while. We need to make sure we're doing our best. That's a good idea, Your Grace. Oh, a merchant. What do you have there, merchant? Your Grace, I bring you a mixture that can cure illness. Works most of the time. Cures almost anything. You won't find anything better for 5 pieces of gold. You know what? 5 gold. What's 5 gold? Make sure to let me know if it works. I'm actually curious myself. That's concerning. This is almost certainly not going to do anything, but better to have it and not need it. Go speak with my wife in the bedchamber. Darling? How are wedding preparations going? The big day is in 3 weeks. I can't believe how fast time flies. Yes, we're certainly not going to be able to afford a band, so let's just, I don't know, find someone nearby who's good at singing, I suppose. Lorsulia really doesn't want to get involved in the wedding preparations, so everything's on my head. She'd be less upset if she understood that this was the best option we have. Do you think we should tell her about the promise? No, Eryk. How do you think she would react? She would hate us forever for promising her before she was even born. She can never find out about this. Okay, so much for honesty, the best policy, all of that. Maybe that goes out the window when you're king. I would still think that it applies, but, you know, not with everyone, but with family? I think important. Let them know that, you were being held at knife point, maybe? Could be a good, convincing argument. And even if she doesn't understand right away, she would get it with time. It's like, what if she runs away? She gets caught by the army anyway. We're getting close to the wedding. We need to make sure that Rodovian's posts are not a threat to us, Your Grace. Yeah, I would love to. I only have one general, so it's a little tough at the moment. Your Grace, thanks to the new inn we've built, our workers are are happier and work harder. They're harder and work happier. We can now plow much faster. That's what happens when you're harder and working happier, am I right? We still need to maintain the inn, but I wanted to bring you something extra for the help. We'll be contributing 1 gold every week to the kingdom. That's very generous. I would say that there's no need for that, but there absolutely is. Thank you very much. Our people will appreciate this. Please visit us if you ever need any more help. I don't mean that super genuinely, but you know, it's the thing that kings say. Your Grace, the tavern you helped me to establish is up and running. It's doing so well that it's now not just a stop between long trips, it's more of a destination on its own now, really. It's been 3 weeks. You built the entire thing in 3 weeks, and now it's gotten so popular that word of mouth has spread throughout the countryside? Impressive. As promised, I will now start sharing my profits with you. A whole 1 gold every week, so it takes 12 weeks to recoup my costs. Listen, it's better than nothing, right? I want more? Absolutely, because it's going to be tough to recoup at that rate. But I also don't want to, ruin the business that I've just kind of got off its feet. Maybe I wish I could be like, hey, I'll take 1 for the first month, and then I want more. But nuance is lost. It does. Thank you. It does? I mean, of course. That's great. You are most welcome. Oh, man. I need to learn how to negotiate. I need to play hardball. Come back here. 2 instead. I'm so soft. What are you hiding there, Potato Head? You said I can't have a cat, so I got myself a different pet. I never said you can't have a cat, just not Lorsulia's one. It's a snail. I found him in the gardens and I call him Smudge. That's an unusual pet and an original name. He's nice, but he's not a cat. He's all slimy and sticky. Whoa, music kicked in. Is this Smudge's theme? Kind of gross. That's the best replacement I've found so far. Maybe if Lorsulia didn't have to leave, she could help me find something better. I see what you're trying to do here. I don't think your tricks are going to work. Lorsulia has to leave. She will marry Ivo, and with that, she will have to stay with him, support him. So there's no way? No way. I think you would love it in the council chamber, Father. When can I go back in there? You mean the snail? What was it, Smeary? It's Smudge! It's not that hard, Father. He smudges. That's why. Yes, yes. Smudge. I'm afraid you won't be able to go to the council chamber for a while, though. King Talus is staying there until the wedding ceremony. That was Smudge's theme, because that clearly wasn't, like, my youngest daughter's theme, Sidani. That was a song that only kicked in when Smudge was introduced, and then faded as soon as Smudge left the scene. So that song that had, like, the super intense chanting, absolutely Smudge's song. Your Grace, I have a small favor to ask of you. Teeny tiny. Would you happen to have any spare gold? You see, one piece of gold is all I ask for. This way, I can get myself some boots. Yes, that's it, some new boots, of course. I know this is rather unusual, but I would greatly appreciate the help. Sure. What say you? I can't get... No. You're so... I mean, I actually wish I could tell if this line delivery is supposed to be about him being actively drunk. Well, he was hiccuping, so he's actively drunk. I'm gonna say get out of here. But Party King. Living the life of that Party King wants to enable. New boots, you say? I'm curious what happens with this, honestly. Let's see this through. I almost certainly rejected this guy the first time I ever played, but it better be boots. Of course, what else? Thank you, Your Grace. Now, why did the game make a disappointed sound at me? Why would it do that? I gave the man a coin for boots. It's gracious. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. Let me guess, there's monsters on their banners? No, not at all. Locals, for sure, but they were armed. Our food supplies and cattle were stolen. We would greatly appreciate your support. Okay, I can't send a general, but I can give you supplies. I can give you 7 sacks of supplies. I hope this will compensate your losses. This should be more than enough. We are much obliged, Your Grace. Alright, this is the scammer. He's got the beige apron, the green shirt underneath. Your Grace, I've been robbed. I was on my way down to Hagos when a bunch of thugs threatened my life if I did not give them all of my goods. Now I'm left with nothing and nowhere to go. Is there a chance I could count on you for support? There's something you can count on, all right. It is going to, honestly, saying we will send the general would be so funny, just to send your general on an absolute wild goose chase. But I'm going to be like, are you trying to fool me? Guards! The one thing that you can count on is, a safe stay, in our dungeons. I'm telling the truth. It was the Radovian barbarians. You will spend some time in our dungeons. We should let Lady Ada know we found her wrongdoer. I'll send a bird right away. Sounds like Rodovia has copycats of sorts. Other bandits can get away with the crimes more easily. They know the blame will fall on the Radovians and hope we won't look for them. Things will settle down after the wedding, I'm sure, Your Grace. Yeah, absolutely, right? Things are just gonna, like, really chill out after the first act of the game. That's usually how that goes. You know what they say about, like, good storytelling and writing? You have your most exciting thing first, and then everything else after that is just kind of like falling action. I'm sure that's how it'll be. Darling? How are wedding preparations going? Has Lorsulia spoken to you at all? She hasn't. Are we sure she's in the room? Has she maybe absconded? I'm very worried about her. She hasn't eaten anything for the past few days. I hope she'll forgive us for this one day. Yeah, have we seen her? Have we seen a body? I'm well. I think I might actually sleep tonight. Is that a duck on our shield? Like, is our banner the duck? We've got to find something more intimidating than that. A swan, maybe, is what it is, because there's another portrait of a swan. Your Grace, I really don't understand. Why am I here? You tried to trick me. Think I don't know about your dirty tricks? Lady Ada told me what you did. Oh, Lady Ada. I didn't realize you two knew each other. Huh. Okay, well, he just fully admitted it, so great. I don't have to feel guilty. I do worry that the Rodovian will just kill him in his sleep in the cell for fun, but maybe that's judgy of me. All right, I definitely should have asked for more money about that tavern business. I wish I could, like, go send a pigeon and be like, no, actually, you're going to be paying too. I really should have asked for more. Oh, mistake after mistake. Okay, let's hire a band. Let's do it. Oh, so expensive. But we've only got 1 week until the wedding. And you know, the band's got to practice all my favorite songs. How else are they going to know that my daughter's first dance is going to be to Smash Mouth's All-Star? This is the final week before the big night. It's our last chance to deal with the Rodovian posts. Oh yes, the Queen wanted to see you, Your Grace. Oh shoot, well, I'm not going to be able to get all of the Rodovian outposts. That's going to be tricky. Your Grace, Rodovia attacked again, but their squad didn't stand a chance against us. I would like to think that it will be a while before they decide to attack one of our villages again, Your Grace. Your Grace, you called for me. I have found... remind me, what did your thief look like? Merchant you spoke about. What was he wearing again? Dirty cream apron, dark green shirt, and a hat. Thank you, I will send... Wait. Wait. Did he not have a hat? But he admitted to it. Oh no, did I imprison the wrong man? Okay, well, we've got her on our side. I'm hoping that it's the right person. Can I... Let me know if you need anything. Can I stand real quick? And go check the dungeons? Did I just send off the wrong person? Okay, well, he's gone. He did say that he knew Lady Ava, so I'm assuming I got the right person. But... Well... Your Grace, I'm starting to think that perhaps you're involved. What am I saying? Why would I say this? Why would you tell someone you know what they know? I better leave. I can leave, right? Why are we still letting this man in here? Are the guards not, like, checking? Father, Lord Sulia, you finally came out. I'm glad she's still here and alive. Can you please come to meet me at the wall when you get a chance? I wanted to talk to you. Of course, I will see you there. Your Grace, I came here to ask for help. My father is very sick with a fever. Help me, please. He's pale as a ghost and he shakes and sweats all the time. I've tried treating the fever with cold water and a poultice of butter, onion, and garlic. I've given him a concoction of wormwood and mint. Egads, I've tried letting the bad blood with leeches. That's not... We've got some new science on that, actually. You need to let out the blood with just cuts. The leeches don't do anything. I'm afraid he might not last another night. Your Grace, if we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases. That's true. You should put word out that we're looking for one. As for your father, I have this medicine. This should help your father. It's something stronger that you wouldn't find on a rural stall. Really? That probably will help. Thank you, Your Grace. I hope it does. Papa, here I come. I hope that works out. I have my doubts. Considering the person selling it to me had their doubts. Oh my goodness. Darling? Look at these two dresses, huh? How are the wedding preparations going? Everything is ready, apart from one last thing. Choosing a dress. I'll let you do the honors. Ugh, this is obviously not an option. I found it in a chest of my old clothes. It even smells. It won't cost a coin, but what would everyone think? So, the puffy one. Let me see the other dresses. The middle one, the puffy one is hideous. Let's be real. Look at this puffy, decorated piece of art. Isn't it beautiful? 50 gold is nothing for such elegance. We don't have that. We simply don't. What do you say then? This is the one, correct? We absolutely don't have the money for that. We might not have the money for this one. This is a middle ground gown. Nothing special, but for 25 pieces of gold, we can't expect too much. I just don't have the money for that. She really wants the puffy one. I don't even get to leave and go talk to her? We don't have the money for this. Oh no, I have to make my... We can't afford it, darling. We don't have... I didn't know... I thought the things that we had to buy were... I would have saved the money for the dress instead of the band. What? Surely this is a joke. Oh, come on, darling. This is not even white. I shouldn't have let you pick the dress. I'm sorry. I wish I had known that that was something that I was going to have to deal with. Oh boy. I'm letting everyone down. Your Grace? Are you ready for the wedding? Yes. I just had one question I must ask, Your Grace. Yes? May Smudge come to the wedding too? Well, I guess. But you need to keep him very, very close to you, Sidani. I always keep him close, Your Grace. Fine, he can come. Don't forget to say goodbye to Lursulia. She's leaving right after the wedding. Yes, I also need to say goodbye to Dusty. It's going to be alright, Potato Head. Yes, Father? We're almost ready for the wedding. It looks as if it's going to be quite a banquet. Yes. For you it will, not for Lusulia. I still can't believe she's leaving. Hopefully she can learn to be friends with Prince Iva. I don't think she wants to. I know. I wish we had more time to find a prince, but this is the way it has to be. Don't do anything silly. Do I ever? Oh dear, even with the extra money, still wasn't enough for a dress. Weddings are expensive, turns out. Hey, Talus, can you loan me some extra cash for, a nice dress? How's your wife? I haven't seen Paloma in years. Does the illness persist? Why are you so curious about her? Yes, she's still sick. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here. But like I told you already, it's none of your business. I get the feeling that maybe they had history. Oh, what's going on in Atana? Did Yells and Baravia resolve their wars yet? And what were they fighting about again? Land? Witchcraft? I don't know, and I don't care to find out. I have my own problems. Is everything alright in Hagos? I always wanted to visit your beautiful town. Why don't you? Go and see for yourself what it's like. Better than this rat hole. Man, Talus is a prick. That doesn't bode well for his son either, huh? I'd like to know a little about your son before, The marriage? What is there to say? Ivo has royal blood and I pay enough for his masters to ensure that he's at least half as smart as I am. Can't you just leave me alone, Eryk? I'm trying to focus here. Did you find... I'm not going to ask if you found anything yet, because honestly, if you had, you wouldn't be here. We're almost ready for the wedding. We've been preparing for this for weeks. We've booked a florist, bought throne decorations, and we'll have a live band. There was no need. I just want it to be over and done with. Who cares about some stupid decorations? It's the vows that are important. I hate weddings. People forget what they're really about. Oh, well, it's gonna be quite a party either way. I'll see you there. Yes, very well. Great. I'm sure it's gonna be all good. Let's clear out at least one other post. Let's clear out the east post because this one is just separated by a plain. At least this one has a river separating it. They can't, and the walls are there. They can't attack us from there easily. All right, the general is sent. We'll go check on Lorsulia. Things are... I'm certainly not winning any Dad of the Year trophies. Unless it's worst Dad of the Year. Oh, it's you. You wanted to see me? I'm sorry I shouted at you, Father. I didn't mean it when I called you stupid. I just wish things were different. I just wish I'd spent the past couple of days being with you, not angry at you. I know, darling. I know. I love you, Father. I love you too. I love you more than anything in this world, Luli. I know. Luli is a very cute nickname. I hate it when you call me... You hate it when I call you that, but you're still my Luli. It's alright, Papa. I'll miss you calling me Luli. Your mother has prepared one hell of a wedding. Yes, I'd better get ready before she finds me. I'll see you at the party. Okay. It's time. Even now, we still wouldn't have enough money for... We're also still going to hit a grain deficit at some point because of the situation with the bank supplies. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Time for a wedding where everything will be happy and nothing will go wrong. The kings of Davern and Etana make an alliance treaty against the army of Redovia. Ahem. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And damn it. Can someone help the young prince? Is he drunk or is he... Someone help the young prince? It's just nervousness is all. No need, I'm up. Oh, well, like I said, company, my wife, yes, here's to that. Forgive me, Father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. I hope I didn't offend you, m'lady. You look... It's an interesting choice of dress, by the way. The daughter is pissed. Say he's a better pick than Redovia, and she's like, what? She doesn't know yet, right? Honestly, I could have expected... I expected worse. I expected brutish and more like of a dick. This guy is just awkward. You'll get used to him. Please, make some effort to give him a chance. At least you will be safe, and that's what matters most, darling. Mm-hmm. Your Grace! Men from Redovia! You didn't manage to clear their posts? I hope this is nothing serious. There's one left. A nearby village was raided. They've kidnapped the blacksmith's children. We'll deal with this later. I'll have the general check this out as soon as I have time. Yes, Your Grace. Oh no. Two unhappies. I'll be on my way, if you will excuse me. Talus. About the Redovians. This seals the deal, Eryk. You get the army, I get full access to the archives. I wasn't sure if you would honor our bargain, Eryk. Yeah, truly, are you trying to insult me? Don't take it personally, Eryk. Your archives may prove useful, but I haven't found what I need just yet. I'm just relieved you came through. And the party went on. Everyone was busy eating fancy food, drinking the finest wine, and the band was first class too. I looked for him everywhere. I've stirred every pot, even in the kitchen. Don't worry, we'll find him, Sidani. This salad looks particularly flavorsome. What is it? A Calades recipe? Calades nuts is the kind of nut that you put in the salad, obviously. Like walnuts, you know? Did you see her dress? She could have worn a rag and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. These snails are extremely undercooked. What snails? That's not a part of the menu. Smudge! The party went better than anyone expected, except for Smudge. Listen, I think I've spent enough time with the guests. I really need to get back to the archives, so if you don't mind, I'll take my leave, Eryk. Talus, Your Grace, leaving so early. Toast, toast, drink at least one more with us. See, perfect timing, Your Grace. Will I get some peace after that? To the young couple. Oh boy. Until the ill-fated toast, that is. That's normal. You're supposed to turn purple when you drink. Eryk, do something. Send for the doctor. Don't just stand there, idiots. You heard the king. Go, go, go. Dallas was on the ground before anyone had a chance to react. He's not... Is he? Father? Your Grace. Father? How could you? Eryk, how could you allow for this to happen? Eryk, you have accommodated us in your castle, but we are grateful, but this is beyond our beliefs. You have failed as a host and are responsible for the events of tonight. The king of Etana, Talus, is dead. Ivo, your Talus is, this is definitely who did it, right? It's like the prince's advisor. You're Talus' only son. You have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon yourself. Go ahead, Ivo. Eryk, I can't believe this. You leave me no choice. As the new king of Etana, my first order is to withhold the armies that my father promised you. And you will also return the gold. That gold is spent, my guy. Your Grace, it appears that the King Eryk has already managed to spend all of it. Pathetic. Eryk, the King of Davern, you are responsible for Talus' death, unless you otherwise can be proven upon royal trial. Until then, Davern will not receive support from Etana. Or Sulia. Wait. Hold on. If there's no deal, you don't get to marry my daughter, kid. Wait, no, you can't do that. That's what I'm saying. Your Grace, the wedding is over. The vows were said. The marriage still stands. Have courage, my darling. That's when you do a red wedding, is the thing. Like, I'm sorry, but you had a good amount of soldiers, and I know that they had more, but they just said that that Ivo was Talus's only son. That's when you do 2 to 3 more murders to cover up the other murder. And then you're home free. I'm sure it would work. And wouldn't continue out into a wild Game of Thrones-esque murder spiral. And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. Surely you can remember more than that. Did you see anything suspicious? Anyone wandering off where they shouldn't? Lady Lena was staring at Lorsulia's dress a bit too much, if you ask me, but nothing else, I'm afraid. And we are again deeply sorry about your daughter, Lord Ed. Thank you, Your Grace. My wife is still in mourning. Oh, right. It was his daughter, the princess, that got kidnapped and we couldn't help. Oh man, things are rough. I think we have examined all the guests, Your Grace. And we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Talus's soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Yeah, we've only got 160 now. Solving a murder case will surely convince Ivo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talus must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talus wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you'd need to have a very good reason to murder the King of Etana. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal, however. Rodovia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Ivo's army. We need to seek help from other lords, in case we can't convince Ivo in time. As for the army, we will still need to reach out to neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. Sounds like you're in quite a pickle, Your Grace. You're still here? Speaking of allies, treaties, etc., I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supplies to aid you, too. 230 men and 6 gold. I mean, that's not the most gold. I gave more gold for a villager to have a party, or about the same amount. Which, now that I'm hearing myself say that out loud, I'm thinking maybe I should not have given that villager so much gold for a party. Maybe then I would have had money for a wedding dress. What's the catch? You wanted something in return, I presume? Lures from Pendle, Your Grace. He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Bronca. Turmeric, caraway, anise, foods as bland as hell without all of these. Persuade Lures to renew the deliveries and my men will aid you in the battle, Your Grace. I'll see what can be done. Very well, Your Grace. Now that's a start. We should invite Lures over and see what we can do. I've also marked areas of interest on the map. It might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. We don't know when Rodovia will show up, but we need to start preparing for the battle as soon as possible. I have made a note of things we can do in our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payments for our agents. Oh, excellent. We can't expect them to work if you don't pay them, but we can at least save a coin. Maintaining our army will also cost us supplies. Great. It only gets more difficult from now. You said things would relax, Audrey. I trusted you. And here are the petitioners. Perhaps the servant will shine some light on the case? Oh, that's a lot of entries, huh? That's a lot of entries. What's up, Jen? No sign of Rodovians at the East Post, Your Grace. There is nothing left behind. Oh, okay, so we were just too late on those posts. That's really unfortunate. They said it was our last chance to stop them. I guess that wasn't true. Yeah, you have called for me, Your Grace. Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks, like I was told. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing by the gods. Please don't punish me. I swear I didn't know those drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Calm down. It's all right. Wasn't saying you did anything. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this. I promise on my family, Your Grace, I know nothing. But the dungeon guard might know something. He has mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else than that, though. I swear. I believe that narrows our search down then. You may go, but don't leave Davern until after the royal trial. Thank you, Your Grace. Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to my family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he's too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. I mean, I can't send my general after. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. 7 gold? More gold than I would get for helping out, like, a lord? Or my general is gone for 2 weeks? Maybe I do have to do the general thing, though. I don't know. Yeah, we'll find your son. I'm sure his men can track down your boy. Why does the game keep on making the disappointed music? Dear Father, we have arrived. Atana is nothing like Davern. The vast streets of Hagos expand endlessly, it seems. Asalia would love to get lost in here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Sidani would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscapes here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Atana. It goes super well, Molly. So I threw a wedding. My daughter was betrothed to a prince who I was going to get 3,000 soldiers in return for, which I need because like an army from a far off nation is coming to take my daughter by force because I promised them to her before she was born at knife point, Father of the Year. I threw the wedding to try and get her married off to another prince, and during that, the prince's father drank poison and died, and now I'm being blamed for it. So unless I can prove that it wasn't me who killed him, I am now without my eldest daughter and without my army. And I spent a lot of gold on that wedding. So it's super good. Super good. On top of, and so this is a daughter, or this is a letter from my daughter telling me about her return to the new capital that she's at. Ooh, excuse me, sneeze. On top of all these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest looking over everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin as their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hug Mother for me. Yours, Lorsulia. Ah yes, Tana can be very pretty, but also very dangerous. You don't want to be caught out in the rural windstorms. We should reply to Lorsulia. Tell her it's good to hear from her. Of course, what should I ask her about? Not sure. Maybe the girls have some questions. Of course, let me know when you're ready to write the letter. Okay, I'll go speak to my other daughters then. Oh. It's all going great. It's all going so well. Yes, Father? I hate that you had to see that. Yeah, the wedding didn't really go to plan, did it? No, what happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then. Although Lucilia's dress was rather embarrassing. Oh yeah, I had spent all my money on the decorations for the wedding, not knowing that I was also going to have to pay through the nose for a wedding dress. And so I had to do the ugliest wedding dress that was free. And everyone was mocking her for it. I can't believe you chose that one for her. I'd never let you choose my dress. Well, we'll see about it. We'll see if we have the 25 extra gold that it costs for, like, the medium dress. We don't even have that now. And listen, the entire family is poor. That's the issue. This kingdom is broke as hell. Lorsulia sent a letter. Your sister has arrived safely in Etana. She said you would love it here. I'm sure I would if I ever got to leave this castle. You would be able to leave the castle if you behaved better. Yeah, right. When you write to Luli, can you ask her about Iva? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. Alright, and go check with... Oh, I bet Sidani is back in the council chamber. Oh, her poor slug. Your Grace? How are you doing? Is everything alright, Sidani? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudge? Oh yes, our youngest daughter had a snail named Smudge that got eaten as part of a salad. Dusty is gone, and now Smudge is... Well, Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. I said I was going to talk to her and that it wouldn't work. My words are always being twisted around by my daughters. Is she even going to visit us? Of course she will. Let's give her some time to settle in first, and then we'll arrange to bring her for a dinner. Do you think she could bring Dusty? I don't think so, Sidani. He's a cat. They don't like to be locked up in a cage for hours. I'll find a new pet before she comes then. Lorsulia wrote a letter? Do you want me to say anything from you? Yeah, there's been a lot of drama. Oh, yes. Tell her I'm, taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or, no. Tell her Asalia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, Potato Head. So I can only say one thing? Yes. Oh, this is too big of a decision. I will come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry about it too much. She will write more letters. But the first one is most important. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. I'll see you later, Potato Head. What is this? This magical table. Audrey said I can review the evidence here. Oh. So this is evident. We'll find evidence that we didn't do the murder. How do I leave? Oh, just hit X, escape. Oh boy, I'm sure our wife's gonna be so happy with us. Darling? What happened at the wedding was awful. I still can't believe Talus was poisoned. It could have been me. Do you think Lorsulia will be alright? Ivo seems very upset. It is interesting that the server brought the drink immediately to Talus. Like, he skipped over everyone. It seemed targeted in some way. I'm sure she will be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? It must have been one of the guests. We're gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we'll call the royal trial. Alright, darling. Let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. check out the dungeon. Does he have anything... Did you have anything to do with Talus's death? It would be very much in your interest that the deal doesn't go through. How could I do anything from behind these bars? I've got to say, whoever killed your king has put you in a difficult spot. You don't say. Yeah, you will stay here a little while longer. Maybe you'll be useful. I've heard you know something about Talus's death. Tell me about what happened here during the wedding night. The servant said you saw someone. Saw someone? No, but I found this. It's, some kind of tooth, I think. And how did you obtain this item? Yeah, there is definitely a lot of paths that this can take. I know some deaths are inevitable. Like, I don't think I could have stopped the king's death. I just don't think that that's a thing that I could have done. But there are so many different routes, even within just the petitioners, like, storylines, like, when they come to you and ask for your aid and stuff, that can take multiple different ways. Like, you can turn in the wrong person for crimes and stuff. I was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was a time to celebrate, after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Until the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing a little check of all of the cellars. Yes, a little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Stay as long as you'd like, Your Grace. Yeah, I mean, they're my dungeons. I could put you in the dungeons for, like, not doing your job of guarding the dungeons. Yeah, I wanted to, like, investigate this area a little bit more, but I guess that's all there is to see. Wait, there's more to talk to Aurelia about? Oh, yes. And I didn't mention, yes, Lorcilia wrote a letter. She arrived safely. She seems to like Atana. I'm quite jealous of her. Atana is such a beautiful place. Their castle is much better than ours, too. Our wife is maybe a little materialistic. I hope she will learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. Ask her how she's dealing with all these new things and what has she been doing without her sisters. Of course, I don't want to write her a full-length book. I'll see what I can do. Thank you, my darling. I have a lead on the investigation. I have found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talus's death. What have you found? An animal tooth. It's a very exotic thing. We don't have dragons anywhere near Davern. The guard found it in the wine cellar. It could be from a merchant, or someone who's dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter, see if he can tell you exactly where the tooth is from. We don't have a hunter in the castle. I'll ask Audrey to put word out that we're looking for one. Well, let's go speak to Audrey to write a letter, because apparently I, as the king, can't write my own letters. Do I not know how to write? We should see what's going on with those spices. Would you like to invite Lures, Your Grace? Oh, yes, that is a good call. Just open the Allies panel, Your Grace. Lures can be invited from there. Oh, everyone's got something to say. Except for King Ivo, and, well, King Talus. He's dead. Okay. So Lures and Etten. Getting them on our side would be huge. Honestly, getting Etten would be the biggest. Because 6 gold would be really, really helpful. Let's write a letter to Lucilia. Of course, what should I write? Ask her about herself. Wait, I'm not ready yet, because I need to double check with Sidani to see if she's figured out what she wants to say. Wait, not this room. I'm about to write the letter. You gotta tell me what your question is. Well, apparently she won't. Alright, let's write that letter. Ask her about herself. First, let's open with about herself. What she does with her time. Tell her everyone is missing her. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate... Oh, wait. I thought I would get to ask more. Well... There was only that much room? A single question? That's like an email, not a letter. We could send a scroll. We've got a bird. Alright, well, I can't send my agents out because I'm out of agents, honestly. Your army needs food and supplies to stay maintained and ready for battle. The bigger the army you have, the more supplies it will cost to maintain it. To pay the army upkeep, simply click on the Pay button. You'll see the cost added to the summary below. If you don't pay the army upkeep cost, you will lose some soldiers. Okay, so army upkeep isn't that bad right now. It's really the deal with the, it's really the deal with the bank having to pay back the loan we took is not easiest. And people are getting pretty unhappy, which is a real shame. I don't want to gain army right now. Spending that money would be a fool's errand. Unlocking 7 additional locations to explore the map. I already have plenty of locations that I can't get. Carnival, gain 5 boost to contentment. I think if anything, I should finally repair the theater and finally stop losing that happiness bonus. That seems important. Oh man, this Pietro's back. This guy's always got something silly to say. Lures, right. Yeah, this is one of the lords we called. You've called for me, Your Grace. I've heard about spices. I've heard you've stopped supplying Bronco with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you've been speaking with Etten. He trades my spices for Crocus to get fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dabu, but it's most commonly known by the name Oracle Dust. I've heard about Rodovia. I can help, if you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It has medical uses, of course, but also recreational. Highly addictive. Ah, he's got that spicy spice, that angel spice. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. What about Crocus? That's far away. Okay, I don't think I've heard enough, but apparently that's the only 2 things I get to ask. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Etten's plan. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers. I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Etten is selling dust near Koski. The first step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. Oh, should I talk to Etten? I'll first talk to Etten. I'll see what he has to say about this. Don't just let that buffoon get under your skin, Your Grace. I mean, we'll see. I have this animal's tooth. Found it in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? Looks like a healthy animal. No holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. Alright, that's all for now. I wonder I wonder what Etten would say he's using that oracle spice for. Pietro, do you want to spend some time in the dungeons, my guy? I'm sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. Yes, no, yeah, you've told me, Pietro. I know that you don't know who it is. And if I tell anyone that I know, then they will know, and that is worse, right? I think we've both had enough of this. How can I help you, Pietro? How can I help you if you won't tell me exactly what's happening? Your Grace, you don't understand. Tell me what you did to make someone come after you. I saw a man and no, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if the person is listening? Honestly, part of me is like, imprisoning him might be for his own good. What if someone really is after him? Right? The safest place would be the dungeon. You will spend some time in our dungeons. I knew it was you. Calm down, it's going to be all right. The guard by the exit will take care of you. I'll come by and see you later. Let's just, let him see, like, maybe he'll like it in there because it feels safe. Hi, Sidani. Your Grace. I hate that Lursulia has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress and would look beautiful in any dress. I already miss her father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? She wants to wear the ugly dress. Of course you can, Sidani. Mother said Lucilia sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lucilia about the cat, Father? Where does he sleep and what does he eat? Is he alive even? Asking smart questions. There are other things I want to ask her, but I will ask her about Dusty eventually. Yes, Sidani, I will ask her about the cat. Thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we could try later today? Please? Of course, I'll see you in the gardens once I'm done in here. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames were spreading to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Someone, please send us some help. I don't have the general to send. 14 supplies? That's half of my supplies. Oh boy. I gotta do it though, right? I believe that should be enough to get you back up and running. Your Grace, that is very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I'm sure. Yeah, please, honestly, don't spread it that far. We should invite Lord Etten, Your Grace. Make sure what Lors is saying is true before we decline Etten's alliance. You can find Etten in the Allies panel. He should be here next week if we send a pigeon immediately. Yes, let's do that now. Wow, there's so many people to invite and chat with. It's tough where it's like, you're probably only going to be able to get one side of the alliance between, like, lords that are feuding. Hey, Pietro. How you doing in there? Oh, Your Grace. It feels safer in here. I don't have to worry about anyone coming after me. I have a friend here, and no one can come inside. Oh boy, these are becoming friends? I wish I'd just asked you to imprison me straight away, Your Grace. I'm glad you feel safer. You're right, no one is going to come here, looking for you. I owe you my life, Your Grace. Let me give you my army. I won't need them, I'll just stay here. Wait, you have an army? My words exactly. Yes, I know, but I couldn't tell them what's going on. It could have been one of them. Yes, of course. You can stay in here as long as you like, Pietro. Let the guards know if you need anything. Okay, I'm not sure it's an army if it's 4 guys, but you know. Thank you, Your Grace. Like, that's a gang that you have, not an army. Let's, you know. I feel like an army has to be at least 100 people. Maybe 50. 50's probably militia, though. Yes, father. How's your practice? Are you ready? Hey, that was good. Ah, I know. Oh, too slow. Oh, she's getting the better of us now. Have you heard about Sidani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She's been leaving bait in the garden since then. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. Oh dear. On the evening, I told her something took her bait. When she saw a huge skunk half her size, she panicked. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Oh, poor Sidani. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Sidani actually cried when she found out this thing was stuffed. Oh, Hasalia. Come on, father, you have to admit this is funny. Listen, Party King respects a little bit of the hustle in the game of the Party Princess. Only, it's a little bit funny. I can't believe she would attack a skunk. She thinks she can fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your sword. I know, she keeps pestering me to fight her. We should end it here. I better check on Sidani. Is she gonna end up with a real skunk? How's this gonna go? Well, I wonder if I can look at the tooth on, like, the investigation table. Your Grace. It's very cute that she calls us Your Grace. Do you want to talk about the skunk? Asalia told me what happened. Well, I just got scared and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle. So I just took Asalia's sword and... I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, Father. I hope you forgive me. Of course I forgive you. It was an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyway. You were very brave, but I don't want you running around with that sword again, alright? Fine, I won't. Goodbye. I'll see you later, Potato Head. Okay, yeah, wait. Seek expert. Question suspects. I'm always saying this. Alright, I think that's the end of what we can do today. Oh, man, we gotta get more gold somehow. Yes, there is, it's technically week cycles, where it, so as you can see at the top here, it says overview week 11. So the wedding happened at week 8. And so we have to pay army upkeep and upkeep for our generals and agents. Here, there's upgrades that we can do, as well as things that we can get. So I upgraded our market stalls. I built 2 different, an inn and a tavern. And I was too soft and definitely could have been getting more money from the tavern business each week. But I was like, oh, 1 is fine. And he's like, yeah, it definitely is. And in retrospect, I should have had him pay me more. But so now I'm still going to, it's still too early to be spending money on like stables or the general or anything. I think we need to, I want to focus in on collecting allies at the moment. I think is like the best approach. Your Grace, how is our investigation going? I've found this animal tooth, but I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I've prepared a table for you in the council chamber where you can inspect items. Oh yeah, I've found it already. It was the sparkly table, so. Remember that they might not always tell you the truth, Your Grace. And while you're inviting them, we should try to form alliances too. Alright, General, do you find that guy's son? We found the little boy. He went straight back to his parents. The father mumbled about one more mouth to feed. Not sure if he wouldn't have been better off in the forest. Okay, I need to make better use of my general. Next time somebody comes in talking about their idiot son, I'm not going to send my general out on a 2-week wild goose chase. How may I be of service, Your Grace? Listen, I have this animal tooth. Let's ask him about the tooth before we get spicy with the spices. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? What is an animal tooth doing in your wine cellar? Looks like someone has lost it. I'm trying to find its owner. I don't know, Eryk. Probably someone who's interested in animals or creatures, shall I say. Alright, well, I know why you need the spices. Your Grace, I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it has medical use more than anything else. It's just an easy way to make some gold. It doesn't matter if you sell dust or not. It's going to get out to the people anyway. If we're the ones selling it, then at least we're the ones profiting. You just pass it on. Don't trouble yourself with the people who use it. In fact, I could really use your help in this operation. And in return, I will always be at your service. I have a location near Beltois that has some problems with the locals. Send an agent its way, and maybe he could give us a hand. Also, if anything out of the ordinary happens, make sure that I'm the first to know. We need to keep an eye on other sellers. If anyone comes selling, make sure you buy a pack or two. I'll be able to double your earnings. If you do right by me, I will be sure to do right by you. I'll give you my men, gold, and supplies. Listen. Do I need the money? Yes. But here's the thing. If spice and the oracle dust starts coming into my kingdom and everyone in my kingdom starts getting, a little dusted, let's say, having visions from the oracle, then my kingdom is going to be in a lot worse of a way. And so I think I'm going to go with lures on this. Can't promise anything. At least you're not saying no. Look, I'll throw in something extra for your efforts. Alongside 230 men, I'll throw in my hounds. They're deadly and precise. The Radovians won't know what hit them. Oh, and I think I might remember something about the nice Talistyle. The second that he says this, I would throw him in the dungeons for holding out information. I'd had a fair bit to drink at this stage, so everything was kind of blurry. But I did see someone in the gardens that night when I was watering the flowers. If you haven't already, you might want to poke around in there. So you're welcome, Your Grace. Okay, I don't know. I mean, the hounds and the 230 men, that would over double what I've got right now. Would be helpful. Is this the new pet you're hiding there, Potato Head? Your Grace. Yeah, that guy is extremely sus, but sometimes sus people are helpful. Sometimes to be king, you gotta work with some people who maybe lack the scruples that you would otherwise. We'll see how I feel in the moment when the dust trade comes to a head. Your Grace, may I introduce you to the Stabber? Oh no! Oh, it's a porcupine. It's a hedgehog. Not even that stabby. Stabber the hedgehog. How did you come up with this? What is this all about? Well, Father, do you know the tale of Hansen? No. Hansen was a hedgehog who rode on a black rooster, Your Grace. He was ugly and unwanted, but one day he helped a king find his way home. As a prize, the hedgehog asked the king to promise to give him whatever greets him first upon his return home. It turned out that the king's daughter was the first to greet him. 1 year later, the hedgehog came to claim his reward and married the princess. Excuse me? It was difficult for the princess to love the ugly creature Hansen was. Is this a a Sonic situation where Sonic has a human girlfriend, or? But she learned to accept him, and once she proved her true love for him, Handsome turned into the most handsome prince with the biggest castle made out of diamonds. Huh. This story sounds familiar. Wish life was as simple as a fairy tale. Yes, Lady Danica always tells me the tale before bed, Father. It's a well-known story. Lots of books have different versions of it. The most popular was something about an old man with white hair killing monsters. It's very silly, but Danica likes this one a lot. See, I will turn the stabber into a prince. A man with white hair killing lots of monsters. Is that The Witcher? Was that This girl is the leader of AU fanfic. Absolutely. Was, like, absolutely writing them. A lot of Omegaverse stuff. Prince? Oh, it's not for me, Father. Once the stabber is a prince, he can help me get Luli back. I'm sure she will like him more than Iva. And then she and Dusty can come back to the castle. Yeah, you can keep the stabber. Keep him close to you, but don't lose him, and also don't keep him too close. Don't stab yourself. It's not the stabber, it's the stabber! The stabber is on a mission, and he is about to stab someone. Oh boy. Who's she going to go after? Oh, she's gonna go after her older sister Asalia because she tricked her with the skunk. I'm not sure that's a good thing. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. These scum are fiercer than any others. There have been casualties. They killed an entire family. We're counting on help from your general, Your Grace. We should keep an eye on those bandits, make sure Rodovians are not creating further posts. If they are locals, we should show them that there is no place for such behavior. Oh man, I really just keep on having to send my general out for everything. I'm not able to, like, explore anywhere. I need a second general. My generals will find the bandits and bring them to justice. I knew we would get revenge. Thank you, Your Grace. But if I had a second general, I would have even less money. And Zoffer is very generous, Your Grace. We could certainly use his hounds and army in the battle, but as promising as trading dust sounds, it could cause problems later. If we decide to help Etten, we can be sure that Lures will cancel his offer of an army. We shouldn't allow dust sales in Davern. God knows what havoc this substance will cause in the future. See, that's where I'm at, is like, hey, we can't be selling it here. Better not risk it. I don't want people coming to me crying that they've lost their family members to this poison. Exactly. See, it's a little bit of money now, but how much are we going to have to shell out each time somebody dies? In that case, we should aid Lures in stopping this nasty business. Send a general to Kasky as soon as possible to shut down the trading site he was talking about. And if we ever come across anyone wanting to sell dust, we should imprison them for a while just to discourage further sales. Lures will be happy to hear this, so after we have done what he asked for, we should invite him over. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go with Lures. Even though, let's take a look at the other allies. It would be great. Can any of them give me a general, please? I would love one. Whatever Lena's quest is going to be, it's going to be difficult because she's got 300 people, 5 grain, and 4 money. But that feels like a person we want on our side. So let's invite Lena and see what we can do. Darling? Lord Etten visited me. Turns out he was trading oracle dust and wants my help with it. Lord Lures doesn't approve of the business. He thinks it's bad for people. Both the lords have promised to lend us armies if we help them. But really, I don't know what to think about it. Well, do you really think that selling dust is bad for people? It does have side effects. If more people start using it with no regulation, we could have problems. We don't have enough resources or doctors to deal with things going wrong. But then again, it might also be that nothing bad happens. What do you think? I mean, I hear God's servants use it, so I'm sure it's fine. After the war with Rodovia, if things start going wrong, we can always stop supporting it. Thank you, sweetheart. I guess it's worth thinking about it. It's fine, dear. Let me know if you need to discuss anything else. I'll see you later, darling. I still don't know. I think things might start going bad before the war, and that would be rough. He did tell us to go investigate the gardens. Wonder what there is to find, or... something else, maybe in the foreground? Alright, yeah, let's see... where would anything be hiding? Would it maybe be in the crack? Oh, this paving stone looks like it was moved. If I could get something sharp and thin to lift it. A sword would be too thick. It needs to be something smaller. Okay. What's... like a knife? What's a small sword but a knife? I wonder if there's something like... in the council chamber might have something. There's so many swords around, but I guess I don't know. There's tapestry. None of this seems like it would be what I'm looking for. Maybe something along the castle wall could help us. How am I supposed to open that dang thing? You're telling me the king doesn't have a knife anywhere? Not one. Check the bedchamber for something thin and long. A needle. These could be useful. There we go. I got it. A piece of paper. Oh, it appears to be some sort of letter. It has a map of the castle. It reads, "Find wine in the cellar. Mix it with 7 drops of substance in the glass. Be seen by no one." It looks like an instruction letter to whoever poured poison in Talus's wine. It's beautifully decorated with some flowers. We don't usually decorate our letters, it would be too costly. Maybe we can trace these drawings to the person who's written this. Oh, that seems like a very good... a very good lead. Handwriting? Just telling my wife about the evidence. It's a very important piece of evidence, Eryk. Ask a general if he knows anyone who decorates their letters in such a manner. If he is available, he'll probably be at the wall. Oh, I've already sent him off. I should always wait to send off my general if I can help it. But people are always needing him for stuff. Turns out, I think he might be more important than me. He's certainly better at his job. Oh, hey, we finally paid off our grain, debt to the bank. That's great. I wish... I would love to hire a new agent. They said that there'd be more agents over this way, but maybe I need to talk to... Oh, maybe I actually need to talk to Audrey and have him recruit people. Tell me about the kingdom. Agents. We need extra agents. I will put the word out that we're hiring. When agents visit our halls, we can decide what to do with them. Each agent... Yes, I would love... Please put the word out. I don't know how to tell you that we need to do that. Please ask for agents. Oh, we've got another letter. Dear Father, my husband, King Ivo, is very good to me. He does everything to make me feel at home. I spend most of my days reading books and learning about Etana. King Ivo wishes me to grow familiar with their traditions. We start each day with a prayer, followed by a rich, lavish breakfast. Later, I learn more about the history of Etana and its geography. Last week, I met Paloma, the king's mother. She's poorly, but King Ivo says he will continue his father's quest to find a cure for her illness. Yours, Lorsulia. Ivo certainly wants his wife to understand their ways. I'm not sure I like it. Yes, I'm begging for help. I am telling Audrey so desperately we need more. Oh wait, yeah, we'll need more time to decide what to write in a letter. I'm begging for help. Maybe can I get a? I don't know. How do I ask? How do I ask for agents? A pleasure to meet you, Your Grace. And my biggest condolences about Talus, although I didn't like him at all. Hey, that makes two of us. Anyway, Lurs has explained your situation to me. I believe I can help, for something in return, of course. You see, I've something I want to give to my son. Oh, someone, actually. I would like your daughter, Asalia, to marry him. I believe this would greatly strengthen our relationship for years to come, and as a start, I would lend you my army. 300 fully equipped and trained soldiers, all ready to stand against Redovia. Along with men, 4 gold and 5 supplies. So, what do you say? Let me think about it. I had to already promise my eldest away to 2 people. Let me ask my middle child what she actually wants with her life. Oh, of course, darling. Take as much time as you like. Just remember that Redovia won't be waiting for you to get ready. Ha ha ha! I don't like that attitude. Asalia, do you want to get married? What are you doing with this brush? Mother made me sweep all the corridors. Why? What have you done this time? Nothing? Tell me what you did. Nothing, I swear. Your mother will tell me what you did if you don't. I'd better start sweeping before she finds me. Excuse me? We'll never finish here. Is this lady's selling dust. For sure this is a dust seller. My name is Olivia, Your Grace. I come from the forest. I am the leader of the cult of the trees in the western woods. Actually, maybe not a spice leader. I know you are probably not welcome here, but you are my last hope, Your Grace. I have asked all the neighboring villages for help, but they despise my god. In the name of the forest, we have a sacred oak, and because of all the recent rains, the area around it has flooded. A stream of water keeps running all over its roots. We have tried stopping the water, but we don't have the appropriate tools. Our people need this tree to pray to, Your Grace. Without it, they are depressed and scared. I can't bear to see them so helpless. Please, help us, Your Grace. I mean, honestly, I don't have a general to send to you, but, like, there's worse things that we can do to help. You're praying to a tree? Yes, Your Grace, it's the tree of the god of thunder, a symbol of love and life filled with healing powers. Nothing bad can happen to this tree, Your Grace. Please, I beg you. I'll give some gold to help with this tree. This feels important. You should find someone in the market you can hire. Oh, Your Grace, thank you so much. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting you to help us. I will make sure people know about your good heart. I hope your tree is going to be all right. Oh, Your Grace, a traveling merchant here. Oh, what's up, Nikki? Hey, thanks for the raid. Shout out. Wait, let me see if this is actually working properly. I think I can do this. Yes, there we go. Hello, welcome, welcome. I'm playing Yes, Your Grace. This is a very fun, like, narrative, kind of like, kingdom management game. where there is all sorts of trouble. I am winning Worst Father of the Year awards regularly. My eldest daughter has already been betrothed twice, and my middle here is, for some reason, sweeping the entire castle. I don't understand. My youngest has a pet porcupine. It's all going well. Yeah, thanks for the raid. This peasant, I'm sitting here listening to all the wishes of my people, and this peasant is selling rather exclusive wares, he says. Silks, perfumes, books, and decorations, whatever your royal soul might desire. Something tells me you might be interested in a far more delicate merchandise, though. Oh, this guy is the spice merchant. Oh, what's up, Aster? Hey, thank you so much. Wait, I am just resetting my face right now. I think my face broke from the hype of raids. Hey, hello, welcome. Hello. What were y'all playing? Here, let me give another shout out. Let me find your name real quick. Aster Magius. Thank you. Okay, you were playing Deltarune? Nice. I've actually never played Deltarune. I really enjoyed Undertale, but I had never got around to the new games. I'm currently playing Yes, Your Grace, and really struggling to keep my kingdom afloat. This peasant is offering to sell me drugs. Finish chapter 1? Oh, very nice. Yeah, maybe that's a game I would go in and stream sometime myself. Because, yeah, I actually, once for Halloween, dressed as date night Papyrus. I did the, I dressed up with, like, the whole basketball shoulders and, like, the hat that had, like, the thumbs up and stuff. Yeah, the cool guy with the cool guy tank top, absolutely. Yeah, I cosplayed as him for Halloween one year. That was very fun. Very, very nice. Yeah, next chapter is releasing soon. That's exactly why I'm playing this game, playing Yes, Your Grace, because Yes, Your Grace Snowfall comes out next week and is like a direct sequel to the game, and I am honestly feeling quite a little behind because this game came out 5 years ago at this point, so it's been a little while. Good to get a refresher. This peasant is offering to sell me drugs, and I'm going to entrap him because I'm trying to stop the drug trade from infecting my kingdom as best as I can. Oh, how fantastic. Let's see, Oracle Dust is what he's trying to get us all hooked on. You see, I have something very precious here, satisfaction for the most disillusioned pleasure seekers. Some say it's a perfect cure for when you don't feel particularly inspired. Others may use it purely for recreation. It's very good generally if you're going through a bad spell, Your Grace. I have 1 pack of dust for just 7 pieces of gold. If you're tempted to grab another sack, I might throw it in for only 5 gold. That would be 2 whole packs for only 12 gold. Thanks for doing the math for me, buddy. Now, if that's not deal worthy of your royal bottom, then I don't know what is. To the dungeons with you for referring to my royal cheeks. I won't allow Oracle Dust in Tavern. Your Grace, but there's nothing wrong with selling a few packs of sugar dust. What other pleasures were you thinking about? Oracle Dust? I've never heard of such a thing. How dare you lie to your king? My guards will take care of you at the exit. Gotcha. Caught in 4K. Alright, what is Asalia doing? Why is she still just sweeping this one place? Oh boy, there are so many things. Heavy is the head. The dungeons are filling up. I wonder if Pietro's feeling any better. This guy was just, he thought that people were after him, even though he couldn't say who. So I put him in the dungeon because, hey, no one's gonna come for you in the dungeon, and he actually likes it in here. Do you have everything you need? Yes, sturdy walls, steel bars, a personal guard. Oh, wait, there's nowhere to run. Oh, he's fine. Your Grace, I can't bear this place. Please let me out. I didn't know Your Grace disapproves of the dust. I thought it was like any other consumable product. People will get sick of this stuff. Everyone who sells dust in Davern will be imprisoned. You will stay here until Lord Lurs arrives. Oh, let's see what our wife has to say about selling off our second daughter for a much smaller army than what we would have gotten for the first. What did Isalia do? You made her sweep all the corridors in the castle? This must have been serious. Oh, Eryk. She's behaving worse and worse as she grows up. She convinced one of our servants to practice sword fighting with her. Oh, I've been teaching her how to do that. Was I not supposed to? It didn't end well. The servant ended up with a huge cut on his cheek. Oh, hey, you know, at least she won. You know, I could be madder. I would be more upset if she lost. You shouldn't have let her play with swords, Eryk. I know I shouldn't have, but I feel that if I had said no, she'd still do it in secret. I know, Eryk. We need to pay more attention to her, especially now Luli is not here. What do you think about finding Isalia, Prince? Lady Lena came to me with a proposition. Isalia, she's still young. I thought we wouldn't have to think about it until after the battle. I know, I wasn't really sure what to tell her. She was offering her full support in the battle if we agreed. We do need as much help as we can get, but I don't want to let Isalia go yet. I leave this decision up to you, sweetheart. Great, thanks. Thanks, so I get to be the bad guy? I don't want to give another daughter away. The first marriage went terribly. I don't want to repeat that. She's going to have to get married at some point. I know, this isn't entirely fair, but I don't want her to get married to a stranger. We'll find her someone more appropriate after the battle, I'm sure. That's a relief. Hard to imagine losing two of my daughters in 1 year. You're not losing them. You're just getting married at the age of 12. Cool, normal age. Nothing like marrying your children off to complete strangers? Absolutely. Especially like your 12 and 13-year-old daughters to people you don't know. Super cool. I mean, I understand that that's the era, but like also the fact that this second army would only be 300 people, whereas like the first army was supposed to be 3,000? Come on. I'll invite Lady Lena and let her know what my decision is. Oh, I really don't want to have that conversation though. Do I have to? What if we just hold off on it for a while? What if I had that conversation with her right now? What if I told her it's fine that she sword fights, but also she has to get married? Please, let me talk to my children. I could, still invite a lord. Good call. Okay, let's speak to everyone for the first time. I still have some things I need to do to fully convince Lurs to join. So let's see what... I'm really trying to talk to anyone with money. You know, it'd be that way sometimes. Trying to get my money right. I need agents. Please. Audrey, fetch me some agents. Okay. How long? Yeah, truly, Audrey, do your job, please. I am begging you. Find me agents. Please. I need of you. The craft will flourish. No man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet. For the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. Uh-oh. I think I upset a drug lord. Can you make any sense out of it, Audrey? I'm afraid just as much as you, Your Grace. Something tells me it's to do with oracle dust, though. We should pass this on to either Lurs or Etten. It's your call, Your Grace. Alright, well... Your Grace, I have found the bandits. They were quite the bunch, drinking away in the forest nearby. I let the villagers deal with them. I'm ready for your next orders. Thank you. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. Now, Jovan's got style. I'm digging this robe, Jovan. Lord Jovan, Your Grace. My condolences about Tali's death. I've heard about Rodavia. I will help you with them. 120 men will be at your command. I will also give you 5 gold, but only if Sir Frederick joins your ranks. I wouldn't want to upset him. Sir Frederick? Who's Sir Frederick? Battle for Brianna? You must have heard. He led the defense force, repelled an army 5 times bigger. My superior officer, I serve under his banner. Although it's been many years we keep in contact, we trained together. Recent years haven't been easy for him, I must say. Thank you, Jovan. I mean, I'll ask. I'm sure Sir Frederick will help. It's just a formality. I don't think this guy would know. He might know about animal teeth. You have an extensive library, Your Grace. Do you not have a bestiary you could look at? I don't think we keep any bestiaries in our library. We probably should. I don't know. I think someone who has personally dealt with a lot of animals would know more about this tooth. Let's ask him about the letter anyway. The letter is written on a very intricately decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Some lords use fancy parchment to show off their wealth, but I don't know anyone who does that. Alright. So we gotta talk to Sir Frederick next. Your Grace, I come to you with a special request. To turn Stabber into a prince, I need to lift his curse. I've researched more into it. I think you're the youngest of us who can read, Sidani. Well, I made Danica read it to me. I already love him as much as I can. I squish and tickle his tummy all the time. But now, I need to make him rich. Your Grace, may I please request 1 piece of gold? I'll pay it back, I promise. A piece of gold to make a hedgehog rich? Listen. I'll pay anything for a hedgehog and true love. Thank you, Father. Your efforts will not be forgotten. I also need to find a black rooster with a saddle. Do you know where I could find one? That's gonna be tougher. That's fine, my king. I shall find one myself. Okay. Audrey. Our army is certainly not ready to confront. Please, find me agents. Okay. He's never gonna find me agents, apparently. Let's see. I now can actually... I can actually send my general out to go do something and deal with the spice trade stuff. Let me... Spices. I need to visit Kasky and close the Oracle trading stand. Okay, that's what I need to do. Off to Kasky with you. Alright. Hopefully... Should I then invite lures at the same time? It will give the general... The general should be done and I can talk to them first, hopefully. And then I can handle lures in the same week. 2 birds, 1 scone and all that. The saying, of course, being feed 2 birds with 1 scone. And there's apparently nothing else to be done this week. This week is just, it's all business, apparently. I don't want to add more stables until I have more generals to send multiple people out at the same time. So maybe I'll prepare my general. I think that seems good to me. Preparing them, maybe that will unlock being able to get more agents. I don't understand why I don't have more, honestly. All right. Let's see what the pigeon has to say. Dear Eryk, I hear that I'm already too late to marry your daughter. We had some struggles, but I will be ready within 14 weeks. I believe we can explore other options, and I hope you will keep your promise. Bayron, the King of Redovia. Oh, boy. Yeah, they're gonna come for another daughter. 14 weeks is not a lot of time. It's much too soon. Gather an army, make an alliance, hope Iva will help us. My guy is just fully passing out. Oh, actually, though. Oh, no. Wait, please. I have so many people I need to talk to. You're awake. You gave us all a big fright indeed. Redovia is coming. 14 weeks. We need to make allies. Prepare for war. Calm down. You're fretting worse than me. Everything is going to be fine. We have plenty of time to prepare. The doctors say you're worrying too much. Yeah, can you blame me? If you were younger, I wouldn't be too much of a concern, but at your age, you are prone to the effects. You need to take care of yourself. How can I do that? We have to prepare for the battle. We have no army. Yes, that we must. But you need to be calm. Everything will be fine. Go on now. You still have work left to do. Yeah, people didn't leave, did they? I had a lot of chatting I needed to do today. I was finally going to make my first ally. My first friend, Lurs. Your Grace. The situation got pretty hot. It wasn't possible to avoid bloodshed. Nonetheless, we have secured Lorzet and Dustwares. Great. Hey, Lurs, you're gonna want to hear this. I've done your tasks. Oh, and I have found a letter. Let's see. Oh, the decorative parchment. Maybe it's like a page from a book. Are you sure it's a letter? Yes, I'm sure it's a letter. I can't help you in that case. I know no lords who illustrate their letters. I've done your tasks, Lurs. Wunderbar. We have stopped the growth of Etten's business. Oracle dust will still be about, but we've definitely helped reduce its spread. Unfortunately, there's a small problem in the way. With Etten not buying my spices, others have turned their backs on me as well. I can hardly make a coin now. That's why I had to start trading with Redovians. Lurs, you're killing me, my guy. This is treason. You're directly helping our enemy. By making soup spicier? Your Grace, let's not worry so much. If anything, I'm stealing their gold. I imagine they're not exactly aware I'm their enemy. Your Grace, the bottom line is I need gold. Otherwise, I won't be able to sustain my armies. The only other option I see is if you bought the spices from me. I'll need monthly installments, though. I need to keep my business running, or else I must wrap it all up. If you don't like either of these options, then I suppose we need to part ways. You scoundrel. See, with, Etten, yeah, I would have been selling drugs, but at least I would have been making money instead of selling, losing money. I will allow this instance of bitch. Off with his head. Listen, I'm gonna let him keep selling, but I'm gonna keep an eye on him. I don't want to spend that money on him, honestly. As long as they keep paying, then I'm game. Listen, I'm gonna keep an eye out, but if anything, actually, if they don't know that he's on my side, I could use him as a double agent, get little missions and interests about him. You know, it's a chance. Also, there's a secret threat for you. All right. Hey, man, I see you didn't buy boots. Your Grace. May I have your audience, please? I want to do some fishing. Like I always do, Your Grace. But as foolish as I am, I fell asleep. Yes. Stupid Stefan. Always have to mess everything up. Anyway, someone stole my fishing rod. And now I have nothing. Just the only thing I have left after my wife died. Oh, my sweet Anna. If she saw what a mess I am, she'd put me right into my place. It's all my fault, Your Grace. I only wanted me and her and the kids to have a good time. So I took everybody out on my boat. And then the storm came. And it just flipped the boat upside down. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. When I woke up on shore, they were all gone. So I wait every day and I fish to pass the time. But now I don't even have my rod. Please, Your Grace, spare the old man. If I could ask for a piece of gold, I swear I will buy a fishing rod and nothing else. So, here's the thing. I gave this man 1 gold for boots before, and I'm noticing that he still has the exact same boots that I gave him, or that he had before I gave him the 1 gold. So I don't think the guy is spending money on... I don't think he's spending it on a fishing pole. Could I change his life around with 7G? That's more money than I gave for an entire wedding festival for other peasants. River, you're definitely... I feel like you would play this game with a much stricter, like firmer hand than I have been able to. I'm just gonna give him 1. It'll get easier. You should try to sell some fish on the market. Keep your mind off of things. You would botch this game. You would say no to every single person. I've heard that Lena has made you a proposition. I must say it's a good thing you haven't agreed to it, Your Grace. But do not make the mistake. Do not accept her offer. This marriage cannot happen. It seems to me like you don't know the curse that plagues Lena's family. I was unaware. You're right. People pleasing? I feel like that's what I'm running into. Curse? What curse? They say that if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never wake up. Can the curse be lifted? Is there a way to lift the spell? There is. That's why Lena is desperately looking for someone to marry her son, to lift the bane. The problem is, you can't completely get rid of it. If her son gets married, it's said that the spell will move on to the bride and she will die the following night. That's so much worse than falling asleep and never waking up. Are you willing to risk this? Thank you for the information. You're most welcome. I would strongly reconsider Asalia's marriage arrangement, though. I will consider your advice, be sure. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard no for me. Oh great, I helped out this tree cult with a bunch of money, honestly, but our people hadn't prayed or confessed in weeks. Oh, they're so happy now. I brought you something small as a gift. It's a bouquet made from the oak's fallen leaves. I saved them from last year. It will bring love and luck to your throne room. Oh, thank you, I think. I hope it really does. Just leave it by the window. Okay. I will. Is it? Oh, here it is. Oak bouquet. I hope it does. Your Grace. I bring you a special thing of magical splendor. It's only worthy of a royal. No one else deserves this magnificent being. Your Grace, I present it to you. You're gonna make me say it? My magical cock! Yep. It's a black rooster. Don't let your eyes fool you. This ain't a regular cock, Your Grace. Excuse me? This cock has been enchanted. I'm always saying this. About my rooster. It can tell a lie from the truth, Your Grace. And when it senses a lie, it will voice its disapproval. I believe it will be a real asset to your throne room. It will help you lead better than any advisor. Wow, really coming for Audrey. See, I'm no liar. The cock stayed quiet. How can I be sure this thing works? Try yourself, Your Grace. Tell a lie or the truth. Let's try a lie. My name is Audrey the Fourth. Oh. See? I wasn't lying, Your Grace. So how much do you want for this thing? 18 gold? Very good price for a lie detector. I mean, that is a good price, but I'm going to bargain. I don't know if this thing will work, but my daughter would be quite happy with it. Yes, because the hedgehog needs to ride it, of course. Fine, Your Grace. Just make sure she doesn't lose it. Let me just set it all up. Your Grace, take care. Sidani's gonna love this. She absolutely is. We have spent basically our entire life savings on it. I'm glad I didn't give that guy 7, that I didn't give him 7 gold, because I would no longer have money for that magical cock. Which is worth spending 15 gold on, if you ask me. Your Grace? Please come and see me in the throne room. I have something to show you. You're going to love it. Just let me finish feeding Stabber, Father. I'll come later. Fine, Potato Head. I'll wait for you in the throne room. Alright, let's talk to Audrey as well. This alliance gives us many benefits, Your Grace. We should expect an increase to our income at the end of the week. Excellent. However, I think... Okay, so Etten hates us. So it's red if they hate us. I mean, King Talus can't hit me. He's dead. And green if they like us. So we're 2 and 2 right now. Pretty good. And I could get Jovan to join me if Sir Frederick also joins me. Let's see what Sir Frederick has to say. I'm going to hold off talking to Lena for a very long time because, you know, I don't want to tell her I'm not going to give her my middlest daughter like chance to take a curse for her son. I'm simply not going to. Let's take a look at Lubba. The Lubba Hubba. Yeah, go explore. See, we're getting so much more money now. That's honestly a really good week for taxes. We usually get way less than that. I don't have enough money to get anything else. I mean, I could get way more contentment with a carnival, but I don't think I need that right now. Revno, week 16. I wish, is there like a countdown I can see somewhere? I need a calendar to figure it out exactly how many weeks I have in between each event. What's up, Audrey? Oh, I know we have some very pressing issues now, but considering last week's incident, maybe we should think about securing an heir, Your Grace. Years are passing by and none of us are getting any younger. If you don't have a rightful heir, Iva will be next in line. He's not a bad person, but it's likely Deverne would just become part of Atana. Listen, Audrey, I don't come to you and ask how your magical cock is doing, okay? I've been stressed, okay? It's not exactly been the right mood, my guy. It is not your concern, but we're working on it. Rest assured, Aurelia and I are working on an heir. At this age, it's not so easy anymore. Of course, 3 daughters is already plenty, Your Grace. Let me worry about this once we've dealt with the Brodovia. Audrey, asking questions, come on, man. Your Grace, a nearby river has dried up. The vibes have been off, Audrey. I haven't had the courtiers been able to play music for us in the bedchamber lately. Yes, I just got the magic cock. It takes time to work. Your Grace, a nearby river has dried up. The residents have been carrying water to their homes from a lake for days. I helped them with my horse, and now they have extra water saved for a few days. I made sure to that they knew it was thanks to the king. Hey, thanks. Great. Alright, I really need... How have we not gotten more agents? There's clearly room to get some. Like a witch or something? But none of them are coming. Audrey, how about you focus on doing your dang job? How about? At your service, Your Grace. I'm looking for allies, Sir Frederick. Lord Javan mentioned you could help. Ah, yes, I've heard of your troubles, Your Grace. Redovians lack proper training, but gods know what they have at their disposal. My 80 men, 4 gold, and 2 supplies will be a great boon. As a noble knight, it is my duty to help those in need. However, I can't allow liars to taint a knight's honor. That the battles for Brianna, Kaldu. Yeah, are you, Audrey? Are you at my service? 100%. Like, it feels like you're not really doing any service, Audrey. It feels like the most things you're doing right now is writing letters to my daughter. Under my command, the armies of the two-headed bird was defeated. I have lost 3 fingers in my time. I have endured many broken bones. But Noxie? Not a single scar. Even the finest swordsman bears scars. Many have fought and died. That Noxie? Show me a single person who can confirm his accomplishments. Someone who actually saw him in a fight. For all we know, it's just prettily worded lies. Noxie is a deceiving liar, and I ask you to help me prove it. Noxie? This fellow got under your skin. Who is he? Noxie the Dragon Slayer, he calls himself. He thinks he's a knight, but he's far from it. He usually travels around quite a bit, but I hear people have seen him around Davern recently. If you meet him, he'll surely tell the same story he tells everyone, that there was something about a griffin and a tree. He sets fire on a tree. The big griffin comes out to save her cubs, but catches her wings on fire, drops down, and he finishes her off. It doesn't matter. It's always the same story, different details. I've heard enough. I'll ask for him to stop by, I guess. And then my rooster will yell at him, and I guess we'll consider that truth. What is it that you need help with, did you say? Tell him there's a Lijak, Lichaj? In the nearby forest. The creature's just a story, and of course it's not there. See what he says, though. If he brings you proof, then we catch him red-handed. Help me show everyone that he's really made of, and I will stand by your side in one more battle. Okay. Okay, so we've got a little chain. We'll go show that Noxie is a liar, and then we'll recruit Sir Frederick, and then through that, we'll get the other guy. It's a good order of operations. Your Grace, I come from the tavern. The business is going so well, but lately I've had some troubles, and it's getting out of hand. The tavern became a great place for everyone to gather and have a good time, but some local panders saw an opportunity to use this place to find customers. At first it was fine, just some girls lurking around every now and then, but now the tavern has turned into a brothel. People are only visiting for the girls. Although my sales have gone through the roof, I've got to say, it attracts customers, but the panders essentially took over my tavern. And they cause all sorts of trouble, as you can imagine, Your Grace. Almost every week I have to deal with these disrespectful, violent men. I'm scared they'll soon take over the tavern completely and leave me with nothing. On the other hand, if I keep them out, they'll just relocate to another pub. I'll lose all my customers and we'll have to close down. I think you should kick the panders out. I don't think you'll lose all your customers. Ugh. I don't know what I should say. You should kick the panders out before they take over. I imagine this will only get worse. You'll rebuild your business in no time, I'm sure. Good call, Your Grace, but how can I? I'm only a weak man. They have bodyguards who take me out in one punch. Perhaps if you could send a general out for a few weeks to help out? I'll send a general. He'll make sure he don't bother you anymore. And hopefully after this, I can honestly get more. You shouldn't expect your share of income for some time. My man, you're only giving me 1 gold as it is. Your Grace, our village was on fire last week and you helped us. And we found assistance just in time. The chapel started to catch fire, but we managed to save it. We wanted to bring you the greatest of blessings to you, Your Grace. We are forever in your debt. Wait. Why is the rooster lying? Or saying he... Was he lying? Like their village wasn't on fire and I sent him a bunch of money? Oh man. I wish I had my lie detector earlier. Father, I was wondering if we could practice the sword fighting again? Perhaps later in the gardens. You said we could do this again, Father. Very well, I'd better keep to my promises then. Go on, you can warm up without me. I'll catch up with you in just a bit. Great, I'll see you in the gardens. Off she goes. I'd better check up on her. And then Sidani. A rooster? Wait, why did he shout if the rooster is true? This might not be right. He might not actually be a fortune teller. This is Black. Oh my gosh. You're the bestest father in the whole world. Well, this is why we really got it. You are so beautiful. The stabber is going to adore you. I hope they get along. That would, I mean, it would be very cute. It's very funny that this music only comes on when Sidani gets a new pet. Like, clearly, like, this was originally, what was his name? It was Smudge's, music at the beginning. And now it's the music of the cock. Oh, bless her. Maybe if I could get that, music going in the royal chambers, in the private royal chambers, things wouldn't be so difficult. Since it's the music of the of the cock. I hope Stabber and the rooster get along. How is your mission? Did you turn Stabber into a prince yet? No, not yet, Your Grace. He loves his rooster, I think, although he doesn't really want to ride it. I think I need to make Stabber help me in some way, so I owe him a promise. I know what I can do. Send him on a mission. Don't do anything silly, Potato Head, and don't hurt yourself. Yes, Your Grace. Can I pet? Do you mind if I... Just don't... Yeah, immediately. Come on, man. You knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces of evidence. We're still missing 1. I wonder what this other evidence would be. Need to seek expert, question subjects. I wish I could, you know, seek experts. Oh, hello? Maya? And who are you? Who's this? I see you already found someone to practice with. Well, I'm not going to wait for you all day, am I? I haven't seen you before. Who are you? This is Maya. Remember when I snuck out to the wedding party? The one you were not supposed to go to? Well, yes. Anyway, that's where I met Maya. We had fun at the wedding, and I thought it would be nice if she came to visit. Your Grace? See? I can never get her. I wanted to ask about Sidani. Oh, you're good with the sword. Who taught you to fight like this, Maya? My father is a swordsman. He showed me a few tricks. And he lets you play with swords? Maya says you need to be ready when the enemy strikes. And you never know when they will strike. Ha! That's what my father says. Your accent. Oh no, she... Rodani? I can't quite place your accent. You're not from around here, are you? My parents are from Moravia. We're passing by and stopped in the capital for a couple of weeks. That's awfully far from here. Where are your parents now? They have business in the market. They let me venture around. Yes, they're traveling merchants. Sort of. Maya was showing me some fancy sword tricks they learned on their journeys. Interesting, a tradesman who knows how to fight? I would love to meet your parents one day. Tell them they have my invitation. Thank you, Your Grace. I will pass on the invitation. They'll surely be happy to visit. My pleasure. Oh, King, you're absolutely missing the point. Looking at you two, I think I know why Sidani wants to stab people. Is there any chance that you talked her into it? Oh, so you've heard of the Stabber? Don't look at me. Sidani came up with the name. Sidani really wanted to practice with us, but to talk her out of it, we had to come up with something else she could do. You should be happy she's not running around with a real sword, Father. Well, I'll leave you to it. Just don't cut yourselves. And don't come screaming if you cut your fingers off. And deal with it yourself. Sew them back on if you need to. Alright. That's it for another week. But I can pull in one ally. Oh, it's Noxie. That's who that I wanted to chat with. And send on a wild goose chase. Alright, let's see. Stan is out for 2 weeks. There's not an option for more agents, huh? Crazy. It says that they're supposed to show up, like, in my court, and I can hire them then. But I feel like he hasn't been sending out the word. And I don't know how to do that. Is there any other... Doesn't seem like there's anything I can do about that. Maybe this mercenary will be one? We'll see. Oh, Noxie. Your Grace, it is I! Noxie the Dragon Slayer, bowing low before you! Ha ha! Also known as Gruffos the Great, Juanos the Wise, Pieter the Powerful! The royal wedding was fantastic. Well, until, you know, the food was first class. But among all the pleasures, I didn't have a chance to introduce myself. This is an amazing voice choice. It just came to me. The ha-ha! Thank you. You're the famous did you come up with these names yourself? Who are you? I didn't quite catch that. Who are you again? But have you never heard of me? It is I, Noxie the Dragon Slayer. I killed the dragon in the eastern forests. Would you like to hear about my fierce battle with the foul worm, Your Grace? With pleasure, Noxie. The more you get to talk, the better. The beast was fast. Its sharp claws could tear human skin with absurd ease. I stole it into its home forest with great care and planned a path to its defeat. I mean, he's a liar, is what the other knight said. So, I think he is going to pretend that he knows what the tooth is all about, but I doubt he actually knows. The dragon's nest was at the very top of a mighty oak tree overlooking a rushing river. Clever as I am, I noticed that the nest was full of hatchlings. Mucky little dragon puppies. I chopped down the tree, while the big one wasn't there. The great oak creaked, groaned, and fell straight into the furious river underneath, taking the dragon's young with it. I loved to kill the defenseless dragon babies. Ha-ha. The squeak of the little dragons carried far, and so the big beast herself appeared. Desperately trying to save her babies from the brutal current, she kept crashing into one boulder after another. At last,
She dragged her battered body onto the shore, but the weakened creature was no match for my mighty arm, and the beast was no more. After all, wit and brain comes before strength and fists. Remember that, kids? I mean, Your Grace. Impressive, isn't it? After that, and the other adventures, of course, I traveled to Davern, seeking further challenges. So I have come straight to the king. Now tell me, Your Grace, what evil creatures await me here, staining your beautiful land?
There is a monster. Peasants mention the occasional basilisk or some other monster. All of these nightmares are nothing to our real problem, Redovia.
Redovia? Well, I've never heard of such a creature. So what is it? What does it do? Emit gas? Crush men's bones under its heavy hooves? Breathe fire?
Everything at once.
Redovia is an army. They are fierce and brutal, and they are coming after my daughter. An army? I see. Well, that is a hell of a challenge. I can help, though. They call me Grafos the Great for a reason. Over the years of my adventurous career, I've met a lot of people. Even more owe me their lives.
More people owe you their lives than you've met?
I shall give you all I can, soldiers, supplies, and I will stand by your side in the battle. I reckon I can gather 180 men, and 5 supplies will come in handy, I'm sure.
And in return I ask for?
Absolutely nothing at all. I'm a noble, upstanding knight. I live to serve, help, and, well, be famous. Noxie, aiding the King of Davern in a real battle.
A real battle? Why do you specify that it's a real battle, Noxie?
They'll write fine songs about this.
Alright. Let's see if he knows anything about the large tooth.
It looks like an animal tooth. Would you know anything about it? That's an impressive tooth. It must be one hell of a beast, haha.
Do you know where such a tooth could have come from?
Oh, I wish I could tell you a heroic story about defeating such an imposing beast, Your Grace. Sadly, I can't, because this tooth is not one from my collection.
I don't think so, anyway.
I wish it was, though. Can I buy it off of you?
Absolutely not, Noxie. And then, of course, he would use it as like a prop in telling the story. I need this tooth to prove my innocence to King Iva. Maybe after the royal trial. Alright, there's a monster. We have a problem with a monster.
So you have your own monster, Your Grace.
Like Shaj is its name.
It's a small creature. Imagine a pig, but hairy with long claws and horns. They can be dangerous, but for me it should be a piece of cake. You can expect my return shortly.
Let's also ask about the letter, might as well.
Do you know where it could have come from? I wouldn't know. I don't receive many letters, Your Grace. I'm always traveling, so letters never reach me.
That's all. Thanks, Noxie.
Your Grace, I wanted to see you about my missing potatoes. Someone must have stolen them, and I think I know who it was. But they say only one request per visit, and it seems like I have a much bigger problem now. I come from afar, and by the time I arrived, I was very tired. I wanted to get some rest, and I sat in one of the fine chairs in the hall. I know I shouldn't have, but the gods have punished me already. As soon as I sat down on some living pincushion, it seemed. It squeaked and I jumped up right away. When I stood up, my bottom was all covered in spikes. Not only that, but I feel very ill, weak even. I feel the chair creature has poisoned me. What can I do?
The stabber.
The stabber? Oh no, it sounds very serious.
I'm not sure what we can do here. Excuse me?
I think I might have something that will help. Name's Alina, Your Grace. I know about brewing potions, and I can help with magical anomalies, a disease. I dabble in wound healing. Also,
A witch was just hanging out down the corridor? A witch?
Aye, some may call me that, although I prefer to see myself just as a well-read woman. At your service. We could definitely use someone like this to help our people, Your Grace. They would be a great addition to our roster of agents. Hey, we finally get an agent. What's the catch? What do you hope to gain from this? Of course, there's always something people want in return, right? I'm a simple woman. All I want is a roof over my head and something to eat. In return, I'm willing to lend your kingdom my aid in any supernatural problems. I just want to help people. Thank you. Welcome to our castle, in that case. It is my honor, Your Grace. I will also be able to help you during the battle if you need me.
Yeah, I'm sure she wants something, or she's running from something, is my guess, maybe?
Sidani won't be happy about the stabber, I'd better let her know.
Wait, is the stabber dead? Did he die from getting sat on? He might have. Oh.
I'll see if you have any useful books in the council chamber, Your Grace. You'll be able to see the expenses for the witch in your weekly summary, Your Grace. We can pay her whenever we need her. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, that's very good.
Your Grace, Pendle, our village, has been raided.
This guy's got a deep voice. I don't think I can go that deep.
There were men dressed in red and black, with a beast's head and pierced by a spear on their banners. As for Radovian army, for certain, Your Grace, this means they are getting closer to us, or perhaps they're just teasing us?
Teasing? People have been getting maimed, killed, and enslaved is just teasing?
Your Grace, it didn't look like an entire battalion. It must have been a small squad. Send us your men. We can fight back. You're clearly emotional, but we have to look at the bigger picture here. If we fight them off, they will certainly get angry and fight back with more force. We don't want to start the battle early, and tolerating their attacks may encourage them to carry out more. Your Grace, we have to do something about this. We can't just let them trample our lands. Listen. I don't have a general to send, but I can send you some supplies. I've got a good amount of supplies to send. If I send supplies your way, at least the rest of you who have survived can move out of the village, come closer to the castle. These are difficult times. You need to stay out of sight. Don't go outside after dark, and have someone patrolling the area at all times. Is that all, Your Grace? Well, we're just to let them do whatever they want and run away from them? That's nonsense. It's for the best, believe me. Fine, Your Grace. We'll relocate as close to the castle as possible. Your Grace, we hear of an upcoming battle. It's a perfect time for us to gain some coin and an opportunity for you to get some help. We're mercenaries, 22 skilled men at your disposal, only 16 gold. What do you say?
I mean, I do need more men, and I mean, that's a lot of gold for me, honestly, but we need it at this time. Here's the gold. Make sure your men are ready for the battle.
Thank you, Your Grace. You won't be disappointed.
All right, let's finish this day, and then we'll probably call it.
Dear King of Davern, the western woods near Branca are not uninvolved in your troubles. An uncommon object can lead you to the sinner. Be quick. Yours truly. An uncommon object can lead you to the sinner? What? The western woods are where we got the oak from. There's no seal. What do you think of this, Audrey? Whoever sent this letter must have gone to great lengths to pay a scribe to write it. This must be important. We'd better send a general to these woods to see what the matter is. I've marked this location on your map for you, Your Grace.
Where is my... I wish I could see where my general is out to and when he'll be back. So that's concerning. Your Grace. Your Grace? Bring news about your hedgehog. This is going to be hard.
Sidani, your... Okay, he did die. That's very unfortunate. Your hedgehog has passed away. The stabber? Oh no, this is all my fault. I shouldn't have sent him on that mission. I knew he wasn't ready. Tell me, did he at least complete his mission? At least his final quest? Mission? What mission, Sidani? Did you send a hedgehog on a mission? Yes, an undercover mission. He was meant to scout the area, retrieve information, and return to me. This way, if he helped me, I would owe him a promise, like in the story, Father. You can't send hedgehogs on missions. They can hardly follow any instruction. But that's why they're good. No one suspects a hedgehog. How else was he supposed to help me? Please, don't do this again. No more hedgehogs. At least the last one stabbed a peasant and I had to deal with it. I was not suspecting the hedgehog. But I was so close to turning him into a prince. Now Lursulia will never come back. Well, I suppose you're right. Forgive me, Your Grace. Unfortunately, usually... I mean, the stabber fulfilled its name. Its duty was carried out in that regards. You know? You almost set it up for exactly what happened. Nothing is as elegant, as fearless as a cat, as dusty. Next time I will find a fiercer agent. And I will train him, and he will be at my command. The stabber's efforts were not in vain. Oh, Sidani, my potato head. Let's see what the witch has to say. Grace, how can I help? Honestly, let's see. Can I send you out? Hidden hut in the West Wood? I can. I chose the nickname Potato Head. It gave me 3 options. One was pumpkin, one was like silly pickle, and the other one was Potato Head. And Potato Head was just so funny. I could not choose Potato Head. Okay, we can send the witch. I mean, when given those options, would you not also choose Potato Head? All right, I think that is going to do me. I'm going to leave it at the end here. I wonder, can I save? Oh, maybe I should actually set the next day, because otherwise I think I'll start the next day, and then we'll call it there. Oh, I could still invite a lord. Of course. How silly of me. We haven't talked to Violet, Masha, or Grego yet. Grego! Let's talk to Violet. Honestly, money's running low right now, and anything with more money would be wonderful. Violet? Is this maybe a weird fantasy spelling of violet? Violet? I always have I pronounce via, so that, you know, has, it's trouble. Oh, my face froze again. It's been doing that tonight. Weird. Okay. Prepare which will be available during battle. I mean, that seems extremely important. But I can hold off on it for a little bit. Let's hold off on it. Oh no, we're operating at a deficit because of the witch. We need more money. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be tough. Gonna have a hard time. Pumpkin's too basic of a nickname, no offense, but come on, you know? Oh man, there's so many people to talk to. The line is out the door. Oh, the banker's coming because he's like, hey, I see you only have 5 gold in your depositories and you're operating at a deficit. Wouldn't you like to come take out a predatory loan from me? But we're gonna leave that for Tuesday. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks for hanging out. That's gonna do it for today. I think we've made really good progress. We're pretty deep in. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 2 in the afternoon for the Citizen Sleeper finale. I think we'll be right about wrapping up Citizen Sleeper and the final DLC of that game.
That story has been like really great and wonderful, and apparently just in time where we're actually like just ending our playthrough at the 3-year anniversary. Next Monday is the 3-year anniversary that game came out. And I think they're going to be announcing some sort of art book or something, which is very fun. I am going to be also doing more art streams on Monday. So we'll be back Monday with normal art stream time. All of that is, as normal. And then Tuesday night is when we'll be back with more Yes, Your Grace. And we'll use that time to try and wrap up the entire game Tuesday night. We'll come back Wednesday night if we need to, but the game comes out on Thursday, so we'll be seeing it then. And for now, I'm gonna go ahead and just like send on over a quick raid. If you like my stuff, you'll definitely love Big Nose Bugs. A wonderful VTuber, a really fun artist, who is currently playing a modified version of Super Mario 64 with her own character in there, which is very fun. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, and until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll go ahead and start the raid. Let's go.